Moving right along. Here we go. What happened between you and WAC 100?
Nothing. Me and WaY actually done become cool, man. We talked a few months ago to do a podcast. Personas. Yeah, we ain't never even met in person. To have no altercation.
Just talk about it. Come up on the panel if you want to and talk about it. Got a problem with the way the world moving, let's talk about it. Political, I don't do it much, but we can talk about it. Relationships and marriage, yeah, you know we gotta talk about it. It needs better balance, so that means we gotta talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it. Yeah, we gotta talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it. Won't you come and talk about it? The violence on ourselves, oh yeah, we gotta talk about it. The way these kids living out here, we gotta talk about it. It can be something serious or it can be something funny. It can be about food or it could be about money. It could be about your life or how you setting your goals. Nobody telling you what to do, that mean you taking control. So let's talk about it, talk about it. Come on and just talk it. And like what I said, that's cool, we can talk. It might not change how I feel, but it's okay for us to talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it. Ain't nothing wrong to talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it. Ain't nothing wrong, let's talk about it. It's the OG way, so you know we gonna talk about it. But don't get in your feelings, all you gotta do is talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it. Come on, we can talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. It's the Ghost, aka Chief O. Let's talk about it.
Behold,
Who you think that's fine?
Yeah.
Good.
Yo.
What's good, people? You already know what it is.
Yo.
You got me, the Ghost, holding it down. Got Miss Mimi in here holding it down with us. You already know what it is. And we got the OG Unk back up here for the second week in a row. He finna come and kick some knowledge. We're gonna have a good time.
Please believe it. Please believe it.
So you know what I'm saying? So how y'all been doing today? How y'all been doing tonight, this week? You know, how life been treating y'all, man? First off.
Blessed. Highly favored.
Life is great when you look at everything that you have.
Exactly. Sometimes you gotta take time out and look at what you have and what instead of what you don't got. And I tell that to y'all, and I tell it to myself at the same time. You need fuck you mean. So let y'all see the clip. Now I couldn't find that was a long video. First, I want to know, did anybody see the whole video interview with Charleston White and Cam Newton?
I seen bits and pieces of it, bro. I ain't catch.
I think I see the most important parts about that video.
Mm-hmm. What was those?
I just think he hits on so many things that the Black community don't want to talk about. We love to talk about nonsense, and the things that will change the communities, we don't.
Right.
So the reason that he is so in your face, so direct, so blunt with it, sometimes even disrespectful with it, is because that's when we will pay attention as a people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. That's how we are in a sense, because you can have two lives that's 1 minute long a piece, and one live you can be sitting there singing a gospel song, Jesus, or you can be giving a motivational speak, and that you might get 100 views. And that other video, somebody could be just doing the dumbest shit, and it'll go viral.
Right.
So,
well, nowadays society has don't circle the wagon when it comes to that misery love company. It's a bad thing. Back in the days, you didn't see people hate back in the days. When we was growing up, you didn't really see people hate, so you didn't know who was hating on who. Yeah. Everybody was too busy trying to get it, you know what I'm saying, for a purpose. Now, you just see so much, you see people don't want to they don't go hard like they used to go hard, like back in the days, because I guess I guess things are so easy to be manipulated nowadays. To people scheme more than hard work. So if you hard working and winning, people don't appreciate that nowadays, man.
Good Facebook user. Can't see your name.
That's true.
But you right. But back in the day, we didn't even. Not only did we not see it, we knew it was hate. It was hate, but it wasn't. It was like something that was like a tree that was just the seeds was just planted. It wasn't full blown. Now the tree, the flowers, the blush, the hate is so real now to where people just look for shit to hate. Like I don't like her. I don't like him for some reason. I don't know what, but I'm gonna find something. But I know I don't like him. I'm gonna figure out why later. You know?
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Society seems to just follow without actually connecting, right? So if they say they don't like a particular person for that reason, instead of people going to see for themselves, they just automatically believe it because we love negative stuff. So
It's just because the lie is more entertaining than the truth.
There you go, Mark.
You know what I'm saying?
boom, it really is.
Yeah, you know, you hear that lie, bro. That shit, like, man, that's something to talk about. That truth is it hit right then, and it stick. And nigga be ready to get the fuck away from that, cause nigga be like, all right, man, let's get back into some shit that can make me, you know, imagine. You feel me, bro?
Yeah.
Like, take you off the world a little bit, man. See, and the thing about Charleston White, that nigga there, he lied a little bit too. He embellished.
Oh yeah, he full of it too. He give you some
Full
real
of
shit.
shit.
He full of it too. Now it's a
Full of shit now, but that nigga know how to make that shit. He know how to mix. He know how to put. You know how everything go with rice. You know what I'm saying? He put everything in rice, my nigga. That's Charleston right, bro. Everything going rice with that nigga, so everything motherfucking hit.
Yeah. If you listen to him, if you listen to Charleston White, it don't become personal until you realize that he really speaking the truth, and that you never really thought of it from his perspective. Because like you never heard nobody tell the truth but jug at the black man or the black woman as hard as he do. Now Kevin Samuels, he jugged at women. He didn't jug at the black man. He jugged at women.
No. Let me correct that. He started with the black man for 3 to 4 years. But didn't get no attention. He was doing the same shit. But soon as he started talking about women, that's when it blew up.
That's what I'm saying. He started when I first seen Charleston White, and he was talking about the black man. He was in the formation of uplifting the black man. He was telling us what we were doing wrong, but he had solutions. You feel where I'm coming from? Now, when he starts speaking about women, he can't tell a woman. He from his perspective, he can only tell a woman. He can only tell a woman what he feel and what he see from a woman, or what he think a woman should be based on what his perception is. Exactly. Because, like I said, no man really knows a woman. Period. Because it's just the truth speaks. You know,
to the point where you can tell a group of men or a group of women, this is how you need to be to get these men. No, that's just like that book Steve Harvey wrote. You can only give the experience. You can give advice, but you can only give like details to what makes a relationship or a marriage work only to yourself at the end of the day, because you got to deal with that. Everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, I hate when motherfuckers used to look at different dudes or different women, be like, oh man, look how she treating him, or look how he treating her. You don't know what he or she doing to get that motherfucker out of them. You know what I'm saying? So everybody is different. It's different for different people.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that nigga Steve Harvey. No way, dog. That nigga that done been in 5 different marriages. That nigga don't know
5 different marriages.
That nigga don't know what he talking about, dog.
He trying to educate somebody about marriage.
He was talking about rappers first, then he got followers. Matter of fact, what we gonna do? We gonna get into some of this clip. I don't know if this the part with the disrespect to Dion or whatever, but we're gonna play some of this interview with him and Cam Newton, and we're gonna chime back in on it.
All right,
man. I spaced out, bruh. Charleston White is in a building with Cam Newton, bruh. This is legendary right here, man. I ain't gonna lie, this is legendary. I gotta peep the scene. Let's see who Charleston White think fine, because you know what I'm saying? He just said attend to me.
Never going to happen.
I don't want it to happen. You just asked me a question, nigga. You just asked me a question, nigga. I ain't want
But
this to
I
happen.
asked the question if you had the game to pull a Beyonce.
Well, but you saying it never would happen, so you just asking possibilities. So I'm just answering the question, nigga. I wouldn't give a damn if it happened or not.
Facts.
Give me another person. Let me see that.
Ivanka Trump.
That dude's serious.
Ooh.
You think you could pull her?
I know I could.
How do you do? You slide in the DMs or you
No. You put me in the room with any woman for 2 weeks, I get her.
2 weeks, Charleston. Yeah. Why would anybody want to be with you?
Charles White say 2 weeks.
He said you put me in a room with anyone for 2 weeks.
2 weeks, nigga.
Nigga, you better get her.
You must go
Nigga,
starve.
you better get her.
That nigga said 2 weeks, dog.
You just asked me a question. I'm just answering.
Make her do something.
Why would somebody want to be with you for 2 weeks?
Oh, we could
Hold
work
on,
on the job. We could be on a project.
You said what now?
Women fall in love in between their ears. So a lot of times it's all the sweet nothings that you tell us that make us fall, even though you're not our type.
Right, true.
Yeah.
If he sit around for 2 weeks and spit that repetitious game to her, and she ain't got nothing else.
Every
in her
man
he
on
probably
this
would
planet,
give in just because she tired of hearing that nigga.
every man on this planet
Yeah.
then got a woman that really wasn't her type. But
Right.
she got a chance to get to know him and realize, like, damn, yeah, you might not look a certain way because you know what I'm saying? I didn't been in a situation where women don't like my locks or the fact that I had a grill when I wore my grill all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. It's different strokes for different folks. But if you give anybody a chance, 2 weeks, nigga, you better nail it. I mean, you can't 2 weeks and y'all in the room together by yourself. Shit, nigga, you better be able to get Beyonce. Shit.
After 2 weeks, anyway.
Yeah, 2 weeks. He said, well, you put me in the room with any woman for 2 weeks, I'ma get her. You better.
Yeah, y'all locked in that motherfucker, man. Something got to happen.
If you don't, you need to not be spending 2 weeks on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Project
That's
together.
a long
You just
time.
put me in the
That's a long
presence of
time
any
to
woman
no
where I have to
compromise.
consistently be in her presence and I can get her.
That's all he was saying. He gonna stop.
Conversation rules the nation.
Lock her in the
And
room.
you think
and
you got
stuff.
that much game?
I got the world watching me just from talking, and I ain't no celebrity.
You are a celebrity.
I am
Exactly.
now, but I talk my way up here just for conversation.
Oh God.
Straight conversation.
Oh God.
Real shit.
Just on one platform, I'm over 3 billion. That's just on TikTok. Just between me and say Cheese TV, I'm over 5 billion.
What?
Yeah, I do
That nigga
million
say
views in
billion.
one day on
Damn.
What you think this gonna do?
It's gonna do some numbers
Because of what?
because of my conversation.
And that you admitted to you being a moron.
Nah, I'm an oxymoron. I've never done nothing wrong to nobody. See, the thing about this is, you don't hear nobody say I've done wrong to nobody. It's always, well, he said this. See, I thought it was actions speak louder than words. So what I realized is most people are hypocritical. They stuck on words. That's why they ignore most people's actions like celebrities. That's why they ignore R. Kelly actions for so long when he was child molesting. That's why they ignored Jay-Z's action when Foxy Brown came out and said he was putting that horse dick in her in the Source magazine. Remember that interview? You might be too young. Source. Foxy Brown came out and said Jay-Z was fucking her when she was 16.
Yup. Facts.
So if we just go, come on now. So that's why action don't speak louder than words to black people. Because if you go to look in the action, you look at Dion can't keep a marriage. He been divorced how many times? This is how many wives he done had? 3 or 4?
You do touch on it.
So we are following a man who can't how many times?
That nigga Dion.
all I'm gonna say.
That nigga Charleston White. Boy, where you get your boy?
That's all I'm gonna say. Known for sleeping with multiple women throughout his life. Whoremongering man.
Oh my God.
Maybe that's why God took his toe.
Oh my
Her toe, motherfucker. So that's all I'm saying. So
Hell
this is a
nah.
man who done abused multiple women. Pilar has so much to say about it. Go get the divorce papers. Abusive. Come on now. I was paying attention because I lived in Dallas at the time, so it was big talk in Dallas.
Nah, for real.
And we ain't gonna talk about when he was in Atlanta fronting the dope niggas down here when he was playing for the Atlanta
Oh,
Falcons.
don't do that.
All
Don't
this
tell on the nigga about the
documentation.
dope.
All this documentation.
Speculations.
Okay, we'll say speculation, but there's no speculations on Charleston White. It's just what he says. It's just
Say
conversation.
allegedly, my nigga. God
So when you look
damn.
at Charleston White, you see he's a father, a husband, a community activist, a youth advocate. You ain't got nothing on me.
Ex-husband, coon,
But I'm trying to
ain't
figure
got
out why
nothing
he's
on
trying to
me.
size
snitch,
You
himself
ain't
up
got
with
no
these guys.
paperwork.
talk down
No
on black
paperwork.
people.
No
Crazy.
paperwork. No paperwork. It ain't no.
You said what now?
I'm trying to figure out why he's trying to size himself up with these guys anyway. My only problem with him is that he's a good advocate for black people, but at the same time, he target black people.
We can go back to it.
See, in the fashion of trying to uplift black people, that's what I have a problem with. I have a problem with uppity black people, because uppity black people, the only thing they care about doing is giving their money to black people. They don't really care about giving the compassion and the time. Like for instance, instead of buying $100,000 worth of tennis shoes, they give it to a charity. You know what I'm saying? So, and then they let the charity do the work. See what I'm saying about him?
Yeah.
About him, okay, Negro, we cool with that you got successful over the internet, but that's what you throwing in everybody's face. But you throwing it in the face as if this is what you done and nobody else is doing good, but you're doing this.
No.
Nah. Check it out though. He kind of. Let me tell you something, because that nigga's a devil's advocate, and he like that other angel on the shoulder too. Cause
I dig it. I dig it.
You feel me? Because he both of them. Because he'll tell you, look, y'all following a nigga that's just as normalized as you is. Dion just like any other nigga that fuck off and do all type of stupid shit, and y'all niggas praise him. That's what he's saying. He's saying it wrong, but he right. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, brother, what
But
you
who's
say?
praising Dion though?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If I give you props because you're doing well in life, bro,
that ain't praise.
That's not praise. Well, it's a form of praise. It's a form of me giving you appreciation
gratification
for your accomplishment. But I'm not gloating on you. I'm not gloating on you because
my brother,
I'm respecting your accomplishment.
My girl, you know what I'm saying? It'd be different then. So I don't know. This is my thing on him. He do say some weird shit, like you say, he's like devil advocate. But you gotta pay attention to the other part too. Like he say, I'm up here just because you gotta listen. He said, I'm up here just because I was talking. Pay attention. He start going at the rappers, then he goes getting hit, got traction from that. Then he went at Mayweather, got some traction for that. The 50 Cent got some traction from that. The T.I. did a diss song. He came back with a diss song. So if you really, you know what I'm saying? So he plays to it too. He plays to it real well, and he knows it. You know what I'm saying? He basically tells you that that's what he's doing. So he move on to the next. Now it's Dion. So he waiting on, he taking shots at Dion until to the point where Dion got to say something back. Then it's going to get people that don't know Charleston, who the fuck he is, that know Dion, on him. So it's like building his shit at the same time.
Right. He got to entertain. He got to entertain, dog. He know what he doing.
Yeah.
I like him.
You don't like him?
I respect him, Mimi. I mean, I ain't gonna say whether I like him to the point where, you know, my problem is that if I can find dislike in a person's heart, me to say I like him, you know, it's just that. But I can respect him because he has plenty of point of views that I appreciate, because if you sit down and listen to me, only speaking the truth. I guess it's just the way he targets some people. You feel where I'm coming from? It's like he disrespectful on a level that he don't have to be to get his point across sometimes.
I think he does, though.
I mean,
I think in order for us to listen, he has to be disrespectful.
Oh, my bad.
Because once he gets
sis.
What's up, y'all? Hey, Mimi. Hey,
what's up? What's happening with y'all?
DK.
Yo.
DX, what's up?
What's good with you? What's good?
So I feel like it, just like he said, when he saw, a lot of us are not soft like that. When we get the soft words and we get the 11 words, we're not listening. That's why he has to go at the angle of disrespect. I get it.
I get it to a certain extent, but you can get your point across without the blatant, disrespecting that man and his wife. Because at the end of the day, he know he got a glass eye. He only got one real eye, so he really can't see. He can't really box and fight nobody, so you can't defend yourself mano a mano. So you can't be out here just disrespecting people. So it's just the level of it sometimes. Like it don't bother me because he ain't saying shit about me at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's just, if I'm being honest, it's like a catch-22, just like we said, like Mark was saying, it's like devil's advocate. Like, You take them like with the good and the bad.
Yeah, that's like if that nigga was trying to get your attention, right? He this nigga. Instead of tapping your shoulder to get your attention, he fuck around and threw something at you.
Or he'll get loud, raise his voice in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody got
You like, damn nigga, you could have told me that without hitting me with that brick, my nigga. Goddamn.
Or you could have said that without yelling at me and making a scene where everybody
making a scene. Yeah.
But the truth is the truth, though. You know, the message gonna come however it's gonna come. It's gonna come as a thief in the night. However it come at you, bro, it's gonna hit.
And then the thing about it is that he really like speaking to a certain group of people. Because the reason I say that is because a certain group of people gonna get only but so far to communicate that with a certain group of people. Because they're not like we talked about delivery last week. Like, so, you know, this week we straighten delivery. I don't get overexcited. I talk with decency so that the women can appreciate it, because I know the men ain't gonna take it wrong. We're not soft like that. But women have a little more sensitivity when it comes to how you speak to them. So what I'm saying is his delivery, you know what I'm saying? And the way he has young people and older people checking him out. Do you feel where I'm coming from? He speaks about how he uplifts the youth and he there for the youth, but the youth are following him.
He started
the youth are checking out how he disrespects people. The youth are checking this out. Even with you helping them, you still passing along bad karma, how you talk about people and their families and this and that. You know, I mean, just to get attraction on the internet, you quite disrespectful, even with your point being made. And I feel like as a man, he don't have to be there.
Some real shit. You're making a point, but you being disrespectful. It's a half message. Definitely, like we can take it and be like, damn, well, he's saying some real shit. But the people he's actually talking to, all they gonna hear is the disrespect. They ain't gonna have to really pay attention to what you say.
They gonna tune him out.
They gonna tune him out. Right. And then how he want to be a joker, disrespecting all these people, and then got to go from city to city talking about he a motivational speaker, and then you talking about these jokers who all out in the street. You disrespect the street jokers and their family. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got that kind of beef, bro, you don't get all on the internet and call a man, you know, disrespect the man pride and his integrity as far as where his family may be seeing this, and you talking all flotchy and all this and crazy like that over his family. Everybody watches the internet. I mean, what kind of traction are you really trying to do? You really trying to wage war and make unknown enemies by trying to get your point across to people who really value what you're saying? If I value what you're saying, you should not be trying to devalue your words amongst other people as well as trying to bring value to me. It's a broad audience of people appreciating you. Like we on this podcast, we all trying to reach a certain audience of people together. So when it's friction, somebody might not even get the message. He is just too aggressive as where he come apart. He trying to build his fan base up, but now he got the platform. When you go back up, now I ain't saying change how you are as your personality, but you need to change how you target people and bring a broader message.
But do we really want him to change? Let me give you an example, like the movie Hancock, right?
Yeah.
All right, he was a superhero. He was saving motherfuckers when he was a drunk.
Yeah.
Right? Then they changed him up, you know what I'm saying? Then the movie kind of got dull than a motherfucker, though. I guess he don't want to get dull, bro.
If he switched it up, we're not gonna be listening.
Yeah.
We won't be retweeting. We will not continue to listen to what he has to say. I like his tactic. Although we're not gonna agree with how he does it.
That's right.
Because his perspective is his perspective. So we're on the outside looking in and saying, oh, he shouldn't say this and he shouldn't say that. I like his tactic. I feel like his tactic will always have us talking. It will always make people think. And if we really take the message out of what he's saying, we will take action and make it better for us as a whole.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's
I
always
can
a
agree with that.
message in the chaos.
I can agree with that. Yeah, it's always a message in war.
But you want the message to reach the masses.
That's what you want it to do. That's it.
It has.
And sometimes certain ways you say things, it doesn't reach the masses, or it could be just the actual messenger itself.
Yeah. See, most people that hear Charleston White, when people turn on Charleston White and hear that name, guess what we're listening for? What kind of crazy shit he gonna say out of his mouth?
Right. I like Charleston Weston.
I like him too.
Charleston White because he speak truth sometimes, and truth hurts.
Yeah.
the people that get butt hurt and get all in their pettiness and their feelings about it, they're usually hurt by what he's saying, or can't understand the enlightening mind to open it up to actually listen. You may not agree, like I said before, you may not agree, but he do make some sense.
He make plenty sense. Like
Yes.
I told you, he's a to me, he's a motivational speaker. Definitely. I'm not disagreeing with pretty much nothing he says, because a lot of stuff he says, he really strikes right at the heart of what a person should understand about like life issues, what's going on out there.
But he's a smart man. Like literally, he is intellectually smart.
He is. The reason people don't take him too serious, they don't take him too serious, dog, because the nigga, he look crazy. Nigga got one real eye and then a pair of dice for the other eye and shit, my nigga. You feel me? Nigga got a pair of dice. He got a pair of dice for other eye, and he little as fuck, and he talk aggressive, and he talk about killing.
He's fragile, so he really can't. You can't, like I was saying earlier, you can't do nothing physical to him, because I'm a like tough love. He give you that tough love, that raw. That's basically how I am. I know. I take the disrespect out, and I just do it without the disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
See, I'm kind of sometimes I'm a little disrespectful, and I have no filter. So if you don't want the raw truth, don't ask Amy, because Amy
don't ask. That's why I say.
That's how I roll.
You got to understand how people talk.
If you don't want me, I'm not painting shit pink just to make it look good, but the shit still stank. So if you want me to sugarcoat shit, it's not gonna happen.
No, especially not this way. That's why a lot of motherfuckers don't want to talk to me.
Well, one thing I do know for all of us that.
Well, that's okay, because they ain't gonna be the ones that's gonna receive the message you trying to put out there.
Those are the people that know you.
All of us
that know you. They know that you come from a good place. No matter, even if you come off like you say, me, I'm gonna give them that shit. I'm gonna talk shit. Everybody got that side to them, but if they know you, they know you. They know how to take that. They know how to take that with love and just the way you deliver. Right. But if it's just somebody in the street, oh nah, it's gonna be a way you gonna talk to me. It's gonna be a way you gonna handle me.
That's right. That's not for everybody.
Yeah.
That's right. You have to season your food accordingly. That's what my granny always told me. When it comes to conversation, season your food accordingly. Some people don't like too much salt. Some people don't like pepper at all. So based on what you're not only talking about, but who you're talking to, that's how you need to purposize your conversation.
Know your audience.
One quick cooking tip, because you said the salt. Just don't add a lot of salt, because you can always add more salt. You can't take salt out.
That's right. But like I say, it's based accordingly on the person. That's why I say it's based on the person. The person gonna be the one that decide how you got to come at them. Because I mean, if you're dealing with a hardhead and you talking to a hardhead, you might can't come to him with the conditional love conversation. You might have to get a little
everybody don't even know how to break down what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. Everybody know how to break down what you're saying. You can't. Everybody, I'm gonna use it in this way. Like I tell dudes all the time, you can't approach every female the same.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying? That game, you got little shawty at the club with a bottle and a baby. You ain't gonna get this woman over here, or you ain't gonna get this. So you can't approach them all with the same game. So you can't talk to everybody the same way. So you know what I'm saying? Just like when I be coaching football, every kid different. Some kids they got too much confidence. You gotta humble them. You know what I'm saying? But let them still understand what they gotta do. Some kids ain't got enough confidence. You gotta build them up. Some just kind of in the middle. You gotta know how to deal with everybody, and you gotta adapt to those situations. So everybody don't know how to walk in the room and be able to adapt to different environments. That's why people be shocked. You know what I'm saying?
Read the room.
Yeah, you gotta read the room. You know what I'm saying? Working in different environments, living in different environments. And you know what I'm saying? It's just relationships with different people. So it's like
teachers and police officers, and these are the things that they have to go sit down in class to understand. It's called behavior methods.
Yeah,
behavior methods is how you treat people. You have to understand behaviors. You understand behaviors, then you'll understand where a person coming from, whether they're too aggressive or whether you're gonna be able to be aggressive with them or not.
So like
everybody can't stand the truth. So
that's what I had to change over me, because I know people looking and listening to me like, really, G, really, you? No, I know, because everybody know I'm known to just brain, tongue, mouth. brain talking about, oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. Oh shit.
So
So
everybody on here
right.
basically saying they couldn't take that nigga Charleston White saying some of that shit like face to face. That nigga, it's a fight.
Oh yeah. Oh no. He ain't gonna say none of that shit to none of the motherfuckers.
It depends on how you come to the conversation.
It's a fight.
If you come to the conversation ready to hear, ready to receive, ready to understand and all that, then you'll be able to take more of it, and unless he attack you personally. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when you come to the conversation, you trying to feel you gonna feel each other out anyway. And if Charleston, it depends on how is this gonna be the Charleston White that's looking to aggressively get his point across, because at the same time I ain't never seen him do it no different. That's how he moves. You feel me?
I don't know. Just how y'all started out this conversation when he did the interview, saying basically
with Cam Newton.
With Cam Newton.
Where he was, no, not that one, but where he was saying that, you know, like I said, he's very intellectual, he's smart, you know, he got intelligence, and how when he tried to talk to people a certain way, you know, with his intelligent mind, speaking in the right form or however you want to call it, nobody listened to him. But when he started acting crazy, that's when people started listening to him.
Yeah.
No, actually, he said when he do motivational speaking in front of kids and people that he don't speak like this in front of. Yeah. He said, I do motivational speaking, but people understand a different Charleston White. Yeah. He said he come at the people like this on the internet because, like you said, they don't receive it from the way that he do it when he do his motivational speaking at seminars. Right. So, you know, he come on the internet because I mean, think about it. If a person never go to school, they ain't gonna know how to sit down in class when they finally ever get there. Somebody put you in a class if you never sat down in the classroom before. You ain't gonna be comfortable sitting in the classroom before because you never sat in there before. People don't perceive how Charleston White come because that's not what they hear every day in their life. They don't hear people targeting, you know, this kind of behavior amongst black people every day. So when they hear Charleston White and constantly rambling, you're right. They don't listen to the message.
But like he said, he only talk about rappers and niggas who doing fuck shit. Everybody else.
Because right now they're the most influential.
They're the most influential. People scared to talk about, and he gonna talk that shit and shit. He's like real shit. Like, but other people they scared to talk about it.
Yeah. See him, he really got to know that he not gonna be nowhere near these niggas at all times. He got to know that though, because you know he got to know that shit, bro.
He talking about at all times.
At all times, he got to know, like, okay, nigga, I'm gonna talk this shit because I ain't gonna be in this city because this nigga gonna be over here. And he got to know.
No, bro, that nigga
Some
really
people just tired. Some people just tired of the bullshit.
That nigga really go anywhere by himself, bro. Nobody, like, he be right. He'll say, bro, I don't talk about such and such, such and such. I don't see these motherfuckers in the strip club and shit. The nigga be outside now.
You don't get no points for jumping on Charleston White, man. They said that nigga about 119
Exactly.
I'm
so it's like, what you gonna do? You can't do nothing to the man. Like,
you can't do nothing to him, dog.
They gonna be like, okay, we figured
it. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. Anybody who tried to do something to him who got close, hey, that nigga be ready. That nigga got mace and tasers. That goddamn ain't doing shit.
Oh, you gonna put something hot in your ass now.
Nigga said he fight dirty. I bring weapons. I am a weapon.
It's gonna be self-defense. Whatever goes on, it's gonna be self-defense.
Hey, that nigga told that nigga that say, hey, a professional boxer want to fight me, right? That nigga say, look, nigga, you a prize fighter. I'm a surprise fighter.
He said, who was it? Because I know he was.
Cam Newton. I'm a
surprise fighter, nigga.
I gotta watch that whole interview. Everybody. They was at the
barbershop. You gotta watch the whole 3 hours, bro. You can't watch the clip.
I mean, he got a lot of interviews. He got a lot of podcasts out there too.
I done seen some of that, but it's just the shit between everybody talking about.
Between that nigga there and Kwame Brown, them two niggas there say anything they motherfucking want to say, bro.
Yeah.
Charleston White and Kwame Brown, nigga, are the most open-minded. They say any fucking.
And they using both of their clips. Like people use their clips, like on YouTube. You see that shit, Kwame Brown shit, and you see. I be watching some of this shit.
Yeah, them niggas go crazy.
Yeah, Kwame knows stuff. You feel me?
Yeah.
Kwame be going in on the professional players, basketball.
Yeah.
Kwame know
he be calling them out on their bullshit.
He been in the
calling them out.
Yeah, he been in them rooms that we ain't been in. That nigga,
I love the way he embraced. I love the way he embraced what they tried to use to tear him down, and he made a whole pod and came even more famous than he was playing basketball. Than after he played basketball,
that nigga stay trending, bro.
Stephen A. face, Stephen A. You won't hear that. You don't even hear him say Kwame Brown name no more.
Yeah, leave that shit alone. That
And if he
Kwame
do, he
ain't
only
playing.
gonna say good shit. He ain't gonna say nothing.
He don't want no part of Kwame.
He don't want no more smoke. He don't
Leave
want
that
no
shit
more smoke.
alone, bro. Leave that shit alone.
From the Wick Town, nigga. The farm.
Yeah, he don't want no smoke. Kwame got too much smoke going on for him.
Yeah.
Well,
So, bro, so like, did you play a clip or y'all just started the podcast off just talking about him? Because I came in late. You played the clip?
So we still got some of the interview right here. I can play a little bit more of the interview. So I know she.
I was asking how y'all got on the conversation.
You got to have paperwork on the snitch. No paperwork.
Mhm.
The cooning, nigga, weekend with every black city I go to, nigga, I do way more for black people than any celebrity I know.
That's facts.
Today.
You think you do more than the community?
Today.
That's facts, bro.
Today.
That's facts.
Today.
Than me?
Just,
today.
I ain't gonna lie. He said that me. Okay, Count do shit, but he giving money and shit. He giving gifts. You know what I'm saying? Food and shit. This nigga Charleston trying to spread knowledge. So, do he do more for black people than Cam? Yes. Cause Charleston White, if you listen to him, you will start to notice shit around with this society and shit that's fucked up. The people that we follow, this is what he was saying about Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders was a humongous hoe. He been married 3 times, he said 4 times. That's not somebody you should want to idol, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's all he's saying. He's saying that we had a wrong.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out where the young man feel like you gonna find a perfect man at.
And what that nigga talking about, he don't know what Cam do with his money. Like, you know what I'm saying? What that nigga talking about, dog? This little...
Cam said it in the interview. He was just saying he was telling like his charity and what he do and shit.
Oh, okay.
Well, how you know what Deion got?
Oh,
Just because he with the tabloid, like he just know Deion.
Yeah.
That's what I be saying about that's
with the whole Deion thing. My thing with the Deion thing. This is my thing. At deep down in my heart, because this is where all this shit came from. This is where all the Deion disrespect. When he left the school, the black school, when you know what I'm saying, when he left that damn school, I really feel like I wish he would have stayed. Am I mad that he left to try to build up, upgrade, and keep building up, make more money, go to a better school and build up? You know what I'm saying? To try to no, because everything that you do, you want to up, you want to level up. You don't see none of the white, the other coaches do that. They don't say nothing about them coaches. But being that Big Deion did it, he is a standard. So I think it's a catch-22 with that. So really, I wish
it is a catch-22 because Deion Sanders, y'all don't know his plan. You know, his plan is to go out there, get his recognition, because that is what society has made. Like, you got to get into the game with the people that own the game. Maybe he can get in there and learn something and then bring it back. They're supposed to bring it back. They fail on bringing it back.
Again, did y'all watch that?
You 100% on point. Let me tell you.
Nobody watched the whole interview, Mike. We ain't watched.
Just like everybody got mad with Jay-Z. Maybe he need to get at that table. Somebody need to be at the table. You can't just be on the outside and outside the room now. Somebody need to sit at the table, whether they like him doing it or not. Somebody got to sit at the table and find out what real deal going on so they can learn and take it back. Like I say, they just fail on taking it back.
What being a humongous hoe got to do with giving back to people, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That ain't even.
What they got to do with coaching? What they got to do with giving back? What they got to do with the type of person you are when you
y'all focus on the focus shouldn't be on what he doing his personal life, because don't nobody know what he doing his personal life. We don't know.
There you go.
We don't live with him. We don't hang around here. We ain't his homeboy. He don't call and talk to us. He don't none of that. So really, that's all obsolete, because there's a lot of hoes out here that's broke. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter where you at being a hoe. It matter on what you bring back and give back to the community. Period. It don't matter about what you being a hoe. Hell, it might be some hoes on this thing right here, you know. But when you're trying to give back, you're trying to get a knowledge. You kind of talk. You're trying to have conversations.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Deion Sanders, Deion Sanders left that HBCU because first of all, he had an HBCU. Both his sons, they weren't gonna get looked at the NFL being at a black college. Deion Sanders want his son. No, they wasn't, brother.
They no matter what because it was Deion boys.
Listen, Deion Sanders did an interview, and they tried to. That's why the black folks got kind of like mad at Deion because Deion went to a quad 5 school, bro.
This man left a whole black college and went to Colorado.
Where he could change. That's right. Which was the only program.
Now he transferred to Colorado.
Listen, Colorado was the only school that offered Deion full control with the drafting, the portal, everything. That's why Deion was able to bring both of his sons from that HBCU because But now his sons, guess what his son's gonna do? Guess what his son gonna do? He'll be a Heisman Trophy candidate as soon as Deion bring the pieces there because he got a lot of more time in college. He'll be a Heisman Trophy candidate now because he'll be looked at like the schools Oregon, Georgia, all these quad 5 schools. If he was at an HBCU, they could have went undefeated but never played for a national championship.
Oh, let me say something real quick. Y'all didn't watch the whole interview.
Go ahead. We're going to get off the football. These women ain't
okay, let's get off football. Sorry,
you ain't got to get. You can start. Shoot.
Hold on. Basically, what y'all
talk about Deion, we gonna go too far.
Football.
Hold on. Basically, what he was saying was, cause he even brought up, he got offered a $5 million deal.
Right.
To go work with some white people. That nigga said, "Fuck y'all, nigga. I'm staying with my black folk, bro. Fuck the money. I got the money. Fuck the money."
So you feel like he should have just stayed at school, stayed at the black school and just toughed it out there.
You know what though?
You gotta think about it. Like he was saying,
he would have, but I'm not.
You can have all the money in the world. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't know how to do business, and they in a business world. Right. The NFL's a whole business, branched on business. It don't matter what you said at the HBC. He said at the HBC, but he didn't learn that business. He don't have nothing to offer me, as far as I'm concerned. If I was going to HBC and a football player, he need to know some business. He need to be stand on business. He need to know what he talking about, what he getting into, when them contract comes up, when the boys can be able to talk to his boys that he coach because he been in the business a while to give them financial information, to give them critical information about the business. But if you, I'm gonna tell you, I always wanted to go to a HBC, and I'm telling you, sometimes they don't stand on business. They don't know the business because they outside the loop.
I went to an HBC. I went to Morris Brown.
Really main point of the whole thing was about the kids. Everybody, his main point was, what about the kids? How you think the kids feel? How you think the kids feel over there? Like, fuck the adults, fuck the business. Them kids over there saying, nigga, fuck Deion. He left us, nigga, like, and went to some white niggas. And now, them alumni in Colorado, they don't want Deion in that motherfucker. They like, bro, y'all kicking off my white son for these black players? You think they like that?
They don't, but we own the game. We own the fucking game. And if he knows that, then hopefully he make the right decisions when he get to that point where he can make the right decisions. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be on that man. You don't know what that man plan is. You don't know why he went to that white school. Hell, I'll sit on post with a white girl that never from Colorado that I had to give her a whole schooling because she thought all black people was crackheads. I had to give her a whole schooling on black people, and it's not what she see. You know what I'm saying? But
all black people was crackheads.
Crackheads.
Every last one of us, like every.
That's what they was told. That's what they was told. She honestly said in my face and told me that.
Ain't nobody have a chance.
Young girl, she was 20. She was 21 years old. Ain't never been out of Colorado. Had maybe one or two black people that went to their school. Got it. I get what he's saying on what he did, but at the end of the day, somebody got to figure out how to get to the table.
Deion,
that's hard to believe. I'm stuck on the everybody black crackhead. I'm
Yeah.
like trying to figure out
You gotta think
T.I.
about
met them
it.
people in the middle, dog.
You
something
ain't
like
number one
that.
people
Like,
all your life.
damn,
You gotta
everybody.
think about it.
But and it's
You
not the
ain't number
first.
one
I
people
had a
all
dude
your
from Wyoming used to give me tickets. He was a cop, like I was a cop. I told you I was a military cop for 17 years. He used to leave tickets, fake tickets on my car, and put crackhead on that bitch.
What?
Yes.
Racist,
You ain't catch him?
really
Well,
going
listen.
on. in these
Well,
motherfuckers
listen.
here.
You ain't catch him?
Hey, what state was you in? Because that state must have been 95% crackheads. Black.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Yeah, that's where they crackheads out there. They should have, you know what I mean? They
I
should have
don't
checked
know. It's
around.
96% white.
Yeah, they crackheads
All
out
right.
there. They should
Well,
have checked
the
around,
bottom,
bro.
the thing was, we were talking about Deion shit. We got on that. We were talking about the Charleston, right? But the end, as far as that on that, we just gotta wait and see what he got going. What he got going. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna definitely watch the rest of this video, that interview with Cam Newton, just to see what it's talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on here for about another 15 minutes with y'all too, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But
Are you?
well, we finna go and chime on this. We finna move it on. We finna move on to the next topic. Move on to the next thing. We got something with Nelly. What we got? Mimi with Nelly and
You got a hot date.
Ashanti?
yeah.
That boy might got a hot date tonight over there, boy. That boy said, I gotta leave y'all in 15 minutes. That boy
Boy, that
got
nigga there crazy or something, boy.
that boy got something hot going on tonight. It's still early now. I feel you, bro. Yeah.
Boy, that crazy. What's the next topic, dog? Do it, G4.
Mimi was already finna jump into it.
So basically, Ashanti and Nelly, they're saying that Ashanti is pregnant. Ashanti is 42. And, a lot of people on social media is calling her stupid because they separated for a time. And now that they're back together. And I am saying congratulations to her pregnancy, because when you reach a certain age as a woman, you want to get it done and over with, because your eggs are no longer, like the best eggs to have children or reproduce with. So if she is pregnant, congratulations. I don't see why they're hating on their relationship so much. People saying that she should be married before she brings a child into this world. Like, so many people
And they ain't married in this world.
Let her play. Wait, Mike. Let her play.
And a lot of people that are commenting are saying, she should be married. And most of us are baby mamas. A marriage don't mean nothing when it comes to connecting with that person. That's how I feel. A marriage is not every woman's goal.
Okay.
I mean, somebody literally made a post saying y'all mad at y'all talking about Ashanti ain't married and y'all ain't married.
Right.
Boy, that shit hit the button then, boy. Hey, women.
Ashanti finna have her first kid. Congratulations to that lady.
That's minding other people's business. Mind their own business.
Yeah, shit.
Because
At least she having a baby with somebody she trusts.
They ain't got to take care.
They was together before. They broke up. They thought they wasn't supposed to be together. Ended up back together, and they look happier. They're happier than you've seen them with anybody that they've been dating since they've not been together. You know what I'm saying?
They've grown.
Like she said with the eggs, she getting older. She getting to a point where she ain't gonna be able to have no damn kids. So if she pregnant now, she willing to take that chance.
He
And
fought around it.
With it, whether you're married or not, because marriage is just something. Marriage is something you can do really mentally with yourself, because just because they say you got to go through the court of laws and all that and you get this piece of paper, back in the day you did that shit outside the shack and you jumped the goddamn room and the people, that's how you did it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't need to go through no courts and all that shit. That's just law. So
she'd have waited a little longer. Nigga. That egg would have been boiled.
They would have called it a Jerry. They already would say she's a geriatrics mom.
Well,
that shit, she'd have had a boiled egg, my nigga.
I had my 2-year-old. My wife was 40.
Is this her first time?
I got a 2-year-old. My wife was 40. So it's like you women on you. It's the older you're right. The older you get, the greater chance of complications.
Yeah, and birth defects.
So that's understood. But my thing is with Ashanti, like I don't know why women should always take the advice of a doctor, because you can still be in your when you're in your 40s. Like these white women be having babies at 50, 51, 52. I'm not saying women should want that. But
There's a lot of that
when I
going
say,
on.
yeah, I mean, listen, bro, you got white women out there, no lie. Like, what's the I'm gonna name them. I can't think of her name. It's a couple of them.
It's all in how a woman take care of her body. If
It's all
she's
about
a
how you
healthy
take care of your
woman,
body. Yeah, you're right. It's how you take care of your body that allows you to be fit enough to go through, whatever labor has changes on your body. And what I feel about Ashanti and Nelly is that they separated long enough to do all the dirt they wanted to do. They separated long enough to decide if it was somebody or something else out there they wanted besides each other. So when they finally get a chance to come back together, I don't see why society can even knock something like that, simply because, like I said earlier, if you let it go and it comes back to you, then it's probably meant for you to have.
It don't matter. As people get older and experiences they have, they grow, they learn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So maybe they at a place in their life where they're at peace with who they are, themselves, what they learn, and what they can take into a relationship.
And what they know they're gonna get out of the person.
Boy, that nigga.
What the vibe is.
Man, that nigga Nelly was like, boy, listen, she ain't getting away this time, nigga. I'm finna shoot
The
this
fuck?
whole club. You ain't getting away this time. I'm shooting everybody in the club. I'm shooting the whole security and all that getting shot. Whole club.
I think it's really on Ashanti because she's the woman. And once we make up our minds we want to have a baby, then we want to have it then, and we want to do it. Because now we have other kids. It's not like he ain't been shooting up the club, but Ashanti being in a celebrity status, you have to think about what you're trying to do, like in your career, and how much money you want to make before you bring a child into this world.
Mimi, let me ask you a question. Mimi, let me ask you a question. Mimi, does Nelly? You say he got other kids, Mimi, right? Is like they from like regular chicks, 9 to 5 chicks, and ain't no celebrity.
Nelly really does not share his children.
Oh, okay.
And from the if you've paid attention, Nelly is very private when it comes to his kids, as he should be.
Yeah, because I didn't even know he had kids.
Yeah, when he was with the girl before he was with Ashanti, they had like a little episode or show or something like that where the kids were in it, and
Yeah, I think I did.
Nelly's actually a grandfather.
His kids a few times, not a lot.
He a grandfather.
He's a grandfather.
He got big kids. Yeah, he got grown kids.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, so he's a grandfather at this stage. So I feel like Ashanti had an interview where they asked her about children, and she said yes, she wanted kids. So when you're ready and when you want to do it now, because you're getting to that point where it's in the danger zone, I believe it was probably her saying, "Listen, you gonna be my baby daddy or what?"
I think
he just shot her ass up and was like, "Man, you know that pill ain't working. That shot ain't finna work.
I'm about to do it to you."
I think it's just something. I think it's something they've been wanting to do a long time ago, but I think it just wasn't the right time back then. Because, like you say, both of them was going through not only careers, but Nelly was hopping everywhere.
I mean, she still had her little ties with old boy from Rough Riders too. They still had their little beef and shit going on too.
It was a lot going on in their relationship back then. Too much toxic, too much celebrities, too much public in it. And with that being said, when they separated, I think they refreshed each other's mind.
They broke up after his sister died. Remember his sister died?
Yeah.
So I believe Nelly went through a really tough time after his sister died because he blamed himself.
Right.
Because he was in the public eye at that point. And I think she didn't get the help that she needed because he had a negative light on him at that moment. And so I think he blamed himself. And sometimes when we lose the people that we love closest to us, we push other people away and we go on to this toxic.
Sometimes it's just grief. It's just grief.
Right.
Let me ask y'all, the panel this. Do you like with a lot of celebrities, because a lot of times like we don't even know that certain people then dated certain people. Do you think they have that success because it's not in the limelight? Do you think it's more successful? what you got going on, who you with, or you know what I'm saying? Because does it have to be broadcast? As women, do y'all feel like it have to be broadcast who you with, or do
If it's solid, I feel like you should, because like so you show your little bae and you and your bae ain't even on the first on the same page, and all of a sudden you have to delete all his photos. The one thing about me, my man could be laying in the bed with me. I'm not advertising him on social media like that. The few times that I did advertise my man, everybody was trying to get at him.
That's what I was getting at. That's why I wanted to hear the answer.
And so my ex-boyfriend is fine, okay? Body chiseled, beautiful. He tall, tatted up. So I would go live with him and never show his face. We would have conversations. We would have hood dialect because he's country hood. And I'm a little bit more sophisticated. So we would have a wonderful time, but I would never show his face. Soon as I started showing his face, that's when trouble rolled in. So if I'm in a relationship, y'all won't know.
How you feel, Alicia?
I mean, to each his own. And you got to know how strong your relationship is, because
you a secret ass nigga too, though, nigga. I ain't gonna put you out there. You a secret
Let her answer.
Leave alone.
I'm gonna say I am secret, but that's not because I'm trying to be secret. It's just because everybody business ain't everybody business, you know.
That's right.
You know, you. I'm not. If I was insecure about putting my man out there, because here come the hoes out every day in the streets. They can touch him. So it don't matter whether it's on social media or me walking the street with him. He just out there, you know.
Social media is a different animal, though.
It is a different animal, but
if he for the streets, he just for the streets.
I'd rather my man, if it's on social media and whether he and them bitches don't touch him, don't know him, no whatever, but the ones that in my face and in his face every day, then that's the problem.
Sis, let's be real.
And temptation gonna be temptation regardless. If your man not strong enough, he not gonna do it in the street, or he not gonna do it on social media.
It might not even be the man's fault at that point. It might be the woman's insecurities. You know what I'm saying?
Women always feel like if they like you, everybody else fucking like you. Automatically.
Yes.
Automatically. Everybody else like me now just because your ass like you. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's crazy.
True.
That's crazy. Just because you like me don't mean everybody likes me.
Somebody like you.
Somebody like you, but that's okay, because somebody always is gonna like your man. If you like your man, you like his personality, you like his looks, then yes, somebody else is. You just cannot be insecure about that. Like I said, you got to be solid in your relationship.
Right. I
feel like a lot of
when he got a chick that got some ass, that she got some big titties and all that. You know, you seen her just like everybody else seen her, nigga. Nigga, you know what's up, nigga.
I'm saying, okay, I didn't hear the first part.
I said, because every man knows when he got that chick that got them parts on her.
Okay.
Parts.
And you know somebody gonna look.
Everybody gonna look.
Of course.
Hey, bro, when you go to AutoZone, you don't just look at the aisle that you were finna go get the part from that you needed. You look at all the motherfucking shit.
Of course. Well, women do that too, but I'm saying if I see a nice man, I'm gonna see a nice man. Point blank, period. But that don't mean I want to talk to him. That don't mean I'm finna go up to him, approach him, or nothing like that. I can look and say, you know what? That's a nice looking man right there.
And keep it moving.
And it's the same way for men who have somebody.
Yeah.
Who have somebody, we can see a nice looking woman and don't want her. You know what I'm saying? I can tell a woman she's beautiful without looking at her ass. I can just look at her face.
Yeah, I'm gonna see a little vice versa.
That's more so insecurity. When people start getting like that, that's insecurity. When you got with that man or that woman, you knew how they looked. You knew they were fine. You knew You knew other bitches was gonna look at them, or other niggas was gonna look at them.
You knew it.
Can I add in something on that?
I don't want somebody else ain't gonna look at anyway.
Yes.
I want get attention. Ain't nothing about me. I want her bad as she can be, and she is bad.
Run the corner. What you got to say?
I was trying to say I understand y'all women because from the man point of view, it's a little vice versa on the point is when the man is single, women don't really want him. But sometimes they see how they treat another woman. Oh, they out in the inbox like, hey, how you doing? Like,
Because it goes deeper than
oh, now
that. When you
her.
vibrate at a certain level, you're going to attract. When you are in a loving state and you are lovable, you attract people that want that in their life. So that's why
it's not your fault.
No, it's not your fault. It's what you exude. It's what comes out of your soul and your spirit.
Yeah.
So when just like when they say, as soon as I got in a relationship, everybody want me. When I was single, nobody wanted me.
Okay.
It's a chakra. It's a it's an energy.
It's a feminine energy, really. Feminine energy attracts. I don't care what it is of the earth. Period. Diamonds, money, anything that has an attraction to it is feminine energy because that's what feminine energy do. It attracts.
I'm gonna tell you something though, sis. See, women can pull whether y'all single or not. See, so when a nigga single, women can smell it on that nigga. He look desperate, thirsty, and all that shit. Right?
Maybe he acting desperate.
Hey, you a little nice.
You a little somebody though, nice. And that nigga calm down. Y'all be like, damn, what's up with? You know what I'm saying, buddy? Look,
but that's attraction, though. That's attraction.
Because when you with somebody, you ain't studying them, and the woman that you ain't studying, she trying to figure out why this nigga ain't studying me. We can't control that attraction that builds up from that. You know what I'm saying? Because the way we move. Because
I don't like
when you single, it's like an energy going off of you. It's like you ain't gotta tell me. I already know you single, bitch. You look thirsty.
But you know what? It depends on how a guy step to me. If they too desperate, it's not attractive. Like I like a confident, cocky. I like a little cocky asshole. You got to have a little bit of asshole in you. Because if you too soft, it's not gonna work for me.
Y'all all do.
What's the sign of desperation? What's the sign of desperation?
All women want a man. Real talking. I'm gonna say this, and I might be wrong, but fuck it. All women want a man that they can't figure out. That they, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want a man that y'all really can. It's the adventure of it. You know what I mean? The attraction of. I guess it's just the
what's next. The attraction of what's next.
Right. I like spicy shit. I like spontaneous shit.
He switched it up on my goddamn man. Now I gotta refigure this. Like, why the hell this nigga moving type shit? Like,
women like to sit around and talk. They got to really have something to talk about with you. If your ass boring, your ass at the house all the time, you ain't doing shit. They ain't nothing to talk about this nigga. This nigga here, this nigga routine.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. He got nothing going on. Ain't no exciting.
You got to feed the woman mind. Everybody think you got to feed a crotch, but you got to feed a mind.
No.
Yeah, you got to keep her guessing too now.
I like it a little spicy. I don't like a boring guy because then it's like, ew, I am not gonna spend my time with this boring man.
Yeah. So what's boring though? Now come on now. If I just go to work, I come home and the lights, some water, all that shit on. I'm bored.
No, she talking about besides that. Like,
no, I'm just saying, you know, listen, G, I ain't mean to cut y'all, my bad, my G.
Oh, no, you good, go ahead.
I'm saying, that's boring to some ladies. Like, man, all this nigga really do is go to work, come home, and go get on the grill every other Saturday. Some of that shit be boring.
Like, I wanna be able to fuck in the rain and all of that type of stuff. Like spontaneous stuff, getaways, you know? Like, I don't want to have sex in the bed all the time. Like, I want to keep it spicy. I want to, like, I used to.
You gotta have some form of intimacy.
Right. I used to record myself. I don't know if I should be sharing all of this. I used to record myself. I recorded myself giving him a blowjob, and I would send clips of it to him while he was working. Like, I like spicy stuff. You send me videos so we could get it popping. Let's try this position. Let's try that position. You know, go on adventures, do little trips. I'm very goofy, so I like to, you know, have little concerts at the house, rap competitions. I like that type of energy fun.
Hey, y'all be battle rapping and shit at the house.
That means you gotta, it's time to be serious. It's time to be serious, but if you talk about somebody that you with, your lady, your woman, your husband, your wife, y'all got to be able to be comfortable and be silly and be crazy and be with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's a lot of times when people wearing a lot of masks. So the person you thought you was getting with, when you should have been finding out who that person was during that dating stage,
Right.
you was just fucking doing the dating stage.
But you know, a lot of people disguise who they are. They get good at it.
Yep.
Well, that's where you need to have the spirit of discernment.
They call it the campaigner. That person,
Right, but listen,
person, you're not really meeting them. You know what I'm saying? And we all did it. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing, but then once we realize it, my thing is I try to purposely. I'm like, I'm gonna be a little bit more smart mouth. I'm gonna be a little bit more asshole because I'm really trying to see. I'm being a little extra in certain moments, not just being an asshole on purpose. But I'm trying to see if you can really deal with me because I'm very blunt. I speak my mind. I got jokes. I love to laugh. You know what I'm saying? You know, so ain't no telling what I'm gonna say. So I want you to feel that energy off top. I can't be just quiet and like, yes.
So that's you coming being yourself.
Yeah,
right.
Being myself.
But see, a lot of men, especially if you're a giver, you attract takers. Okay?
Yes.
That's the energy that we give. So the ones that like to take and use and manipulate, they will find you. If you are a giver, a taker will always find you.
I like that.
So-
That's why I gave up.
They will. But you got to be able, after so many people take from you, at some point in time, you have to look at your own damn self and say, you know what?
Of course.
I need to pay attention. I need to observe more. I'm not getting in the right relationships, or I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You have to figure that out for yourself. People want other people to show them up front who they are. When we all know in this world, people don't show you that in the beginning. So you need to start sitting back, observing, watching people, especially a dude or a female you trying to talk with. You need to start sitting back and watching them before you step to them.
Well, I look at dating. I look at dating as a job application.
It's an
First of
interview.
Basically,
First of all, when the person dating, there is no commitment whatsoever. Zero commitment once you date. Once your first date, second date, third date, that's a job application. Simply because one thing about a job application, it's a job being in a relationship. Relationship is a job. Relationships transform to partnerships. If they are successful relationships, they transform to partnerships. It's a job. So just before you let somebody get the most intimate parts of you or get so close to you, you need to find out whether they can do the job.
Yeah.
What you do by that, you ask the questions. You can't be scared to ask the questions. Like women say, hey, you got any babies? You ain't got no girlfriends or nothing like that. That's as far as they go.
But in 2023, we know it
but you can
not
go further.
go down like that.
You can say, well, who your mama? Do you love your mama?
That's your choice, though.
Do you see your mama? Do you see your mama? How do you see your mama? How often do you talk to your mama? Because how a man treat his mama basically would be how he treat his woman. So ask questions about his mama. And see
To a
what kind
certain
of answers he
extent.
give you about his mama. If he can't give you the right answers about how he treat his mama, that's a red flag right there.
No,
That's
some
not
people
necessarily
some
true.
people not making healthy choices on how they want other people to treat them.
To even be treated in any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So
They're allowing
that's
it.
why I say it's to a certain extent.
It's called accountability. You got to take accountability for yourself for what you allowing people to do.
For a mother that was there and raised their kids, went through that, y'all went through the good, bad, y'all went through whatever the hell. That's different. Yeah, that. But when you, I experienced a totally different situation. So
true indeed, but guess what I believe? Every man had some woman in his life to nurture him during his growth process, whether it was a granny, because my granny raised me. So guess what I can still do? I can still give her the title mother, whether she my biological mother or not, because she taught me like the woman that a mother would have did, nurtured me. So guess what? I still got my lessons that I need to understand when it comes to women. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
I definitely learn women. I know women better than I even expose because I can't tell all the secrets.
Right.
This is a question to me. Why do men think they know women better than women? Why do men always?
We dealt with a lot of.
Guess what?
Because you came from my real.
Guess what, Miss Alicia? Miss Alicia and
yes.
Miss Mimi, I'm gonna be the first man right here to tell you. I don't know no woman. I'll never know no woman, and I ain't gonna go scripture. I ain't gonna go scripture. I ain't gonna go scripture on y'all, but I'll never know a woman. I only know what a woman shows me. And guess what I do then? I master that understanding and use that to my benefit. When it's time for her to show me something else, then I'll learn that. See,
Let
the
me
Yep.
problem
explain
with
what
men
I'm
is that we
saying.
try
I
to
don't
figure
know,
women
like
out. We try to figure women out,
every
but
woman.
that's not possible. It's not possible. Women
It's
don't.
not just
It's
like
not
when
possible.
women try to figure men out. But
Okay.
for some reason,
Exactly.
men think that they can always commentate and tell a woman how they feel, how the woman supposed
It's not
to
possible.
live their life
You
and,
my
and,
read.
and
Not
all this
possible.
stuff. I'm just asking the question because I see too many men out here talking on women like they a woman themselves. Or
Right.
you know,
And what you mean? What you say? What you mean when you say that?
It's not that.
Uh-oh.
It's like this is how you should be as a woman. Oh, a woman shouldn't do this and a woman shouldn't do that. Just because I don't attract you with my mess doesn't mean there's not millions of men that like my shit talking, my aggressiveness, my filthy mouth, all of that shit.
Yeah.
But that go both
Yeah.
ways though. So you're gonna be like that. See, but women can say what you just said and want to be natural and active, but then when it's given and it's coming back at them, they can't take it. So you can't say I want to live in a world and be this way, but you can't receive it the same way. The energy that you
I
give it
I don't want to date me. I want to date somebody opposite.
Right.
You see what I'm
You
saying?
wanna
Like
date
usually
with your
you
viciousness and your strength, you want to date someone that's softer and more passive.
not softer, not necessarily softer. But like I've dated me before and I don't like it.
You are alpha female. You
I don't like, and
Yeah.
you know, I want to experience letting a man lead, but
Right.
yeah,
but
yeah, and a woman will know when a man can lead or when a man can give her peace and all that, whatever it is that make her in her masculine all the time. When that man get her peace and he know how to talk to her and handle her. Now I'm not saying handle her rough, talk to her rough like that. No, it is a certain thing that a man can do that a woman can be like, oh, we on the up and up.
G,
You know,
question.
you know what I'm saying? You feel it, the vibe, whatever it is, that you know what, I can't talk to him like that. That I talk to everybody else.
no,
Or I
but
can't
see,
handle
in
him
a,
like
in a
Hold on, I
relationship,
What if you already that type of person, but you just trying to be better and not because a lot of
he
times
should bring out the
even
best
with,
in
like,
you.
even with arguments, y'all already know. All y'all know the worst thing you done said to y'all ex-husbands or boyfriends or whoever you done been with in your past. He might have said some things, but he never reached your level. One thing about a man in an argument, y'all start going low blows off top. We hit y'all with one low blow to go to the level of all the shit y'all can't handle it. We can match that.
Every woman ain't like that. At some point in time, the low blows don't hurt no more. They don't mean nothing no more.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So then you realize, you know what? This ain't my person.
when I'm in a relationship, I'm very loving and soft. My
That's
man
the key
get to
to
see
a man.
my
That's
man get to see my soft side.
Fellas, do y'all am I saying something wrong? That's the key to a man right there. Loving and soft, because that's no matter how hard a man is, no matter how tough he can be from the streets, killing, murder, rip people head. If you always coming at him peaceful and sweet, you go always see that softer side, that feminine.
You may not. That man has to understand that softer side though. That man has to understand that softer side. If he's always been in toxic relationship, toxic family, and all that, he's not gonna know how to receive that. He's not gonna know how to see that. He may want it deep in his heart, but he has to be able to reciprocate that also.
I can't agree.
Can I say something?
You can't agree?
I think I agree with that.
Well, hold on, we're gonna let Mike touch on that.
My bad. Go ahead.
OG.
And that's probably why
brother,
you ain't got no one.
You can't agree with that because I'm gonna just say that it's not me, but I come from 11 family. I'm just gonna say if a man come from if a man don't really come from love and the woman show him love,
what is you talking about?
He gonna embrace that shit. Now, man,
You hope he will. You can't speak for every man. You can't speak, and I'm not speaking for every woman. I can only speak for myself.
Every man, but I think a man would be like, bro, like this, like no one ever treated me like this, bro. Like, damn, like she really.
Yes, but you have to be able to receive it. Do you understand what that means? You have to be able to receive it and reciprocate that and make it be appreciative to that woman that she's giving you that.
Do that if he never actually experienced that before?
Say that again.
You don't think a man would do that if he never experienced that before? You don't think he would receive it?
Okay, I don't, because I have dealt with men. So I have dealt with men that have hurt where it might not have to do with no other female. It might have been abuse in his family. It might have been all kind of stuff. But if he doesn't know how to recognize that that's what that woman's doing, she's giving you a form of intimacy, a form of herself, a form of love. He can't. Some men don't know how to receive that because it's foreign to them.
G4.
And you have to be able to reciprocate that and let that woman know that I appreciate that. But most men, when you giving sometimes they don't appreciate it. They may want it in their heart and think they saying that to you, to that female, but you're not.
It's the one you said foreign to me, because men like foreign shit. We like foreign cars, foreign women.
You can only speak for yourself. I know I was married. I was married to a person that had abusive life. So when I was at my most vulnerable and weak and weak toward him, he didn't know how to reciprocate it back because he was so caught up on that hurt of the past, not understanding that. Now, years later, he may have started saying, okay, I know what she's doing now, but that take time. That take time.
So did it get better?
And sometimes it's a lot of turmoil that some people be like, you know what, I can't go through this because it's a slow process, and they move out that situation because he wasn't picking it up early enough and she was getting left out.
Okay, so now let's speak on that. So just because a person don't learn as fast, but he's trying, do that mean you just give up on a nigga? He's trying.
That don't mean when you start losing yourself, then you have to take a step back. When you start losing yourself, you have to take a step back, because sometimes some people do not realize that is what you're doing. That you're giving them genuine love, that you're there for them, you're loyal to them, you're patient with them, you're trying to help them move forward. But a person has to want to help themselves, because you can be all the person in the world to somebody, but if they don't want to help themselves grow to be a better person, to learn that language.
But actually, was he improving though? So I mean, if he improving, that means he's getting better. But okay, it's not quick enough for the woman. And then
it's not quick enough. It's not quick enough because sometimes it's not quick enough because you got other shit in your life going on. You got a job, you got kids, you know what I'm saying? And it's hurting the whole versus.
Okay. Maybe that's why it's taking them so long. They got other shit going on in their life.
But everybody got shit. Everybody got stuff going on in their life, but you can't focus on that man when he not focused on himself of healing or of helping.
I think that goes back to the dating part, because if he's that damaged and need that much healing, y'all should have never even gotten to the point where y'all was in a relationship or a marriage.
Okay, that's where the math come from, and that's where the learning process come from, because sometimes you don't know until you grow and you learn like, hey, I might have made a mistake, or hey, I didn't see this. You start learning when you put it this way. If you marry somebody when you 18, 19 years old, and 15 years later, you realize that really, I didn't know what love was. I like this mug, but I don't love him. Or I love them, but I don't like them. It's a lot of things you start. When people grow and the people they with don't grow with them, you disconnect.
Guess what? Some people can venture off into things at a young age and don't have a checklist. See, the older you get, you learn a person. So therefore, you learn what you want and what you don't learn. So guess what you providing yourself? A checklist. That's why I say when you dating, you should automatically have a checklist. There's such thing as triggers.
But when you 18, 19 years old, you don't know what that checklist is.
That's what I said. But the concept you took with 18, 19 years old, it ain't even just that with the 18, with the age, it's just the concept. So it means when you go down the aisle and say to death do you part, it's really just bullshit, because as soon as that woman gets to the
point, it is what you felt at the time. No, it's what you thought. What you thought. What you thought love was. What you thought the feelings you was feeling was, because really some people don't learn love until they 50, 60 years old sometimes. It ain't just young.
So it's bullshit. What he said is bullshit. Because they ain't learned. So it's bullshit.
I mean, it just might be how you think. Put it this way. I'm gonna tell you something. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 35.
You 30. So say for instance,
you say 35.
35. Okay, 35. So when you get about 55, you gonna have learned so much lessons. If you're not married now or have a serious female in your life, and say you wait till you 40, 45 to get married, you're gonna learn so many lessons about women, about life experience, your feelings, and everything in that time.
That's already in process.
And that's okay. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you don't understand the process.
Oh, I fully
Sometimes you don't understand the process. It's not about how you felt at the time you did it. It was bullshit. You made a thought or learn that's what love is. That's what a man is. That, you know what I'm saying? Or a woman is. That, and those are the things that you want, but you learn from somebody else was probably something they learned that they wanted. You learn what they wanted, not what you wanted as a person of who you are, of knowing what makes you happy.
And that's why I say people should not get married until they're 30. Because I feel like we evolve. We're always changing, right? And I feel like we get caught up in these relationships. We start living for the other person. We start pouring more into the person than we pour into ourselves. And a lot of us are out here not knowing who we are when we go into these marriages. And especially women, we get lost because now we have children to raise. We have to be wives and all this type of stuff. We forget about what our dreams were, what our ambitions were, because now we have setbacks. They might come, the setbacks are blessings in a way, but I feel like we should not, because we were taught that we needed to come out of high school, get married, have a family, work, then retire. I don't feel like that's how we should be. I feel like we need to learn who we are. We need to evolve in who we are, because I started a relationship young and I got lost in who I was and what I was trying to do with my life.
All right, so question: How long you think that take for a woman?
Each person is different.
Life is a journey. Life is a journey.
Yeah.
You're gonna be learning constantly what you don't want, what you do with a step. That's not an overnight process.
If you done been through like 10 relationships, right? And you ended all of them. It was never was the man. The man wanted to stay, but it's you. You always wanted to go. Okay, so now you got damn near 40, and you're out here single, and now you sitting out here like, now your value went down. But now men, your value went down.
My value, I'm 59. Your value don't go down because hopefully you grew in that process.
Women get their value.
Sexual value. What the first?
You talking about features and all that shit that don't even fucking matter, because it's about the person heart. You talking about the physical.
No one wants a man that does not value a woman. If you don't value a woman, you don't deserve to have a woman. Especially when you're devaluing her.
I think what Mike is talking about, like, let me put it like this, like how all these older celebrities, and you look at these older actors and older artists and all that, but they're with younger, petite, certain type of looking women. So I think you're talking about the sexual value as in that.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about a woman. A woman pussy will always work. Y'all penises start to decline in y'all 40s. Some of y'all even in y'all 30s. So when y'all saying y'all live in a world of delusion, when y'all dating these little girls that have nothing that mentally connect with you, but you look at her, you want part of her youth. So that's why a lot of men try to go to younger women, because they're trying to capture a youth that they lost.
They lost.
Well, why do older women go to younger
I was just about to say the same thing.
The fuck?
Okay, so older men don't go to younger women? So older men don't go to younger women to fuck?
Yes.
Younger women,
but you don't see that. You don't see.
Let me get this clear. So the women go to the younger men only just to fuck, but the older men, they going to the younger women for more than just to fuck.
No,
They
I feel
wifing these,
like
they wifing them though. See, women that's in they older, we ain't trying. We most of them are independent. They stable in life. They have shit going on. They have their own houses. They have their own cars. And when they start messing with them young boys like that, they just going to fuck. But young men, on the other hand, sometimes when they get the young one, they want to wife them, and then they wonder why they act like this or doing this or out here still fucking out in the streets, because you got a female that and wanted to wife her that ain't even evolved and became a woman in her life.
It don't matter. It don't matter to y'all anyway. If he fuck him, y'all gonna still have a problem with he fuck her whether you marry or not. It's just
I don't have a
the
problem.
man he fucking
I don't have a
something
problem
young.
with.
It's just the
Hey,
people he
I don't
fucking
have a
something
problem
young.
with their brother fucking no younger girl, because at the end of the day, that don't decrease my value. That ain't got shit to do with nothing I got
We're
going
not
on.
saying that,
They can go
Miss
out there
Alicia.
and
We're not saying that, Miss Alicia. We're just wondering, is it a double standard, sweetie? That's
no,
all we're
I
saying.
wasn't saying it like, excuse me, I wasn't saying it like it's a double standard. I just said most of the older women I know, they going out there to fuck. They not trying to go out there and wife young dudes unless he really got something going on for himself.
Can I be honest real quick?
Women you marrying
Can I
younger
be
dudes.
honest real quick? That goes back to what I said, because the older y'all got, bro, like, okay, like,
All the women in Hollywood doing
like
the
me.
same thing.
I don't, hold on, time about like me, for
I ain't
example.
got as much money as them motherfuckers in Hollywood, so I don't know what's going on over there.
No, I'm just saying, like the women, they do the same shit.
Like me, for example, most women my age got kids. That shit come with extra shit. Me, I don't have no kids. That's why I say your value go down. Cause the
No, you want a woman that got kids. Her value ain't went down.
Who's a woman that got kids? I don't have none. No, I do not.
Okay, well then you need to look for you a woman that don't have kids.
have kids.
Huh?
Because you don't value a woman. You say a woman decreases because she got kids. You probably shouldn't have no kids.
I'm not playing stepdaddy to nobody kids. I don't have.
Okay, now you shouldn't.
You shouldn't. You damn right he shouldn't. Then you need to go over there and find you a woman, a young girl that don't have no kids.
What I'm
That
saying,
mindset right there does not need to be in a household with children.
I gotta go down now. Now I gotta go down to the women, the younger women who ain't got kids yet.
No, you just not. Okay, first of all, maybe you're not looking in the right places. Because I know plenty of women in their 30s and 40s that don't have kids yet.
And they hard to deal with.
There is some.
Because they got a certain standard of life they're gonna accept. Now they just
yes.
let a man come up in there and just be advising them any kind of way, because their responsibility is only to themselves.
So let me ask y'all ladies this.
Trust me.
Say you got a
different kind of woman.
40-year-old man, and he started dating this 30-year-old woman, and then he got this 30-year-old woman, he got this 45-year-old woman that's a little bit older than him, a woman that's a little younger than him. Who you think he's going to be able to grow and be able to teach? And which one did you think going to try to control?
Hold on. Start that over. Start it over.
You got one more time, G.
You got a 40-year-old man.
Yeah.
He's got these two women. Because we already established earlier, when you're dating, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to see who you go date with or whatever. So he got these two women he's dealing with. One's 28, 30. The other one is 43 to 45. Now, he want to build and grow. He got himself established, got his shit together, you know what I'm saying? He's ready to build and grow. He got a lot of ideas. Who do you think he's going to be able to grow with and build and where he can guide and they can grow together, and which one you think is going to try to control him and tell him which way he needs to go?
Well, number one, you got to know their mindset, because even though she's older, don't mean she has a mature mindset and she's ready to build with you.
True.
So the younger one might be on some other shit. So that just up to him of who got the mindset to go where he want to go.
Okay,
now, as far as this grooming,
who's got to be more aggressive? Let me just ask it like that. Let me just ask it simply like that. Who's got the potential to be more aggressive and more demanding, the 28 to 30-year-old or the 43 to 45?
You still asking the same question, because you can meet a female that's younger, that's about her business, and meet an older lady, an older female that ain't ain't about her business. You have to know it's about the mindset, baby. It don't have nothing to do with age.
That's going to come in definitely. That's a very important. But that's when she
And
started
This
to
is
get.
the thing.
And it's all about what she bringing to
A
the
younger
table also
woman,
when she come in.
You're talking about an aggressive woman though, and just because she older don't make her aggressive. It
It's
just
what she
means
brings to the
younger
table. It's
woman.
what she brings to the table that makes the attitude. It's what she
yes,
brings to the table in the beginning.
yes.
One thing about an independent-minded woman, which is the modern-day woman nowadays, who can occupy the same jobs most of their men occupy, who advocate for the same pay. You know what I'm saying? These kind of women right here are more demanding far as when they choose their man, simply because they already have a set life. So therefore they probably will be over aggressive because a man can't bring anything in their world. He can't feed her fish when she wants steak. He can't feed her chicken when she a vegan, because it's expensive to be a vegan. All I'm saying is that when you go to these type of women, you have to sometime adapt to the woman you go to, because she already don't set the standard of lifestyle, but she probably ain't been with a man for years. And
And
she
you have to know who's gonna
career-minded.
make who's gonna help you be a better person, because you got stuff you working on you as she is working on her, and she has to recognize that man that's gonna make her a better person also.
Well, it depends on what she looking for in that man. If she
True.
looking for that, the way she gonna humble herself so that he can lead, regardless of her making more money than he making, regardless of her in her big house when he met her, regardless of her driving her Benz and he driving a Chevy. If she gonna let him lead, okay then all expenses to the side. Let's do this thing on a moral aptitude. If I'm strong enough, respectable enough, and accountable.
But women not gonna respect you if you're not. They're not gonna let you lead if she making more money than you on an average. I'm not saying it can't happen.
And that's
but
all a man wants. That's all a man wants. Y'all show us love by respecting us. We show y'all love in our actions. See, y'all
I truly believe men need to be respected and women need to be loved. I don't think love is important to men as it is to women, because we're the more emotional creatures. Right. So we need the love, and I feel like y'all need the respect.
We need the respect.
You do, but you know what?
Not saying that we don't need love. We need to. But if you tell me respect or love, the respect of the street and the love of the street or the respect of my woman, I'm going to take respect every day.
I want respect.
I'm going to tell you this here. My ex-husband, I was in the military, like I said, for 21 years, and my husband was a civilian. So I made more money for him for years, more money than him for years.
Right.
But that didn't give me less respect from this. I mean, I didn't less respect my husband. You know what I'm saying? Because he made me be a better person at first. You know what I'm saying? And I was there for him. He was there for me. Sometimes the world's so caught up on materialistic things that feelings really is just a talk now. It's just about talk. People can talk about their feelings, how they feel. Oh, I'm gonna hurt somebody. But really, a lot of people live in materialistic world, and they think that love revolves around materialistic things. And that's really what they respect. They're not respecting a person as an individual.
And so, and going back to speaking of when younger women date older men, and I'm one of them. Okay, I've dated older men. I've tried it. They think that a younger woman has less of an opinion than a more mature woman. And if that's what you want, if you want to guide the woman, you should date a younger woman. But if you stand on being a man and you could deal with a grown ass woman, that's who you need to date.
A grown woman, no cutting you off, Miss Mimi, I'm sorry, but a grown woman still allows a real man to lead.
Yes.
She knows his values. She knows his values, baby.
But that's what she said. I thought she was saying that. I thought she was saying that.
No, that's not what she was saying.
I'm not talking about ladies necessarily. I just think the world, the way the women as a community, the majority, they just want to program men to just like, it's like they want us feminine, but they want us strong when they need us strong. I need you here, I need you there. It's like we have to be fiddles and robots to cater when at the end of the day, say if a man got on this shit, I'm not on my shit the way I need to be. Say if a man is on this shit to where he can pay all the bills, you ain't got to do nothing, paying the bills, he's taking you out and all that, you know what I'm saying? Now he can feel like the alpha male, but it'll still be something even if he's doing all that, that's gonna be a problem.
Exactly.
See, he'll
The
do
bar
all that.
always changes.
Hold on. All she doing is sitting at the house. She ain't gotta do nothing, take care of the house. But then they'll say the woman is the prize in that situation. I think if a man is taking care of all the bills, paying for all the trips, you got your money to do what you doing, he's the prize. How the fuck you the prize? Because he can go find somebody else to come cook and clean and do the same shit you doing. You know what I'm saying? So I think at the end of the day, the man is the prize. And I think the way these
Well, that mean that woman wasn't special to you.
That's all that shit, boy.
Up, and they're not realizing that they're outnumbered. So the fact that you got
So you're the
majority of women
prize.
so strong and so hell bent on this is what you gonna do, this is my standard and all that. Those are the women that's gonna end up. A lot of those women gonna end up dying alone. Just being
Why they
alone.
Anyway, because too many men starting to be women.
Y'all are outnumbered. It's more y'all than us. So even if we fuck up, we can fuck up with this. Guess what? We get the fuck up or get it right again. Y'all don't have the same opportunities, and that's just facts.
That's
Man,
facts.
talk that shit, bro.
That's facts.
Congratulations for your opportunities.
No, hold on.
She
No,
just-
like, I'm
What y'all have to realize,
Anisha just
what
said
y'all
it.
have to
Anisha
realize
just said it. A
is
lot of
women,
men changing out here to women.
right
You just
now.
said it,
Like,
Alicia.
how many things he
women,
just said? I'm like,
women
stop
are
thinking
okay
you're a
without
queen.
y'all.
No,
It's
y'all
so
not.
many women. It's so many women that are okay, and y'all always try to throw, "Oh, y'all gonna die alone." We don't give a fuck.
No, it's
And
men
what-
that
We
die
don't
alone
want to be
too.
bothered by
Men
y'all
die alone
motherfuckers.
because they keep fucking
I
up
don't
and
know
fucking up.
nobody in
Well,
this
ain't
world
nobody
gonna
to fuck
die
up.
alone.
And then they end up dying alone. This ain't about who dies alone.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: I am gonna die
right, though.
alone. I am gonna die alone because I came in this world alone.
We know
Ain't
that
nobody
part.
dying with me when I die. Okay.
That
We know
part.
that. You know what we
But
talking about.
but see, y'all always try to devalue
You know
women.
what we talking
There
about.
you go.
You can duck. You can duck that all you want. You can duck that all you want. You know what I'm saying? Duck it all you
all
want.
that bullshit.
There's
Duck
so
it all
many
you want.
I
women.
had to drop some real shit, man. You know
Okay. So I'm gonna say this here because
Oh my
Duck
God.
I travel in a whole different circle, really. I mean, or have traveled in different circles of environments and people. So I can go home to Brunswick, Georgia, and there's a whole different story to the men and women situation. And then I can come back out here to Texas and go hang around some of the females in this environment here.
Different.
And it's totally different. It's a totally different story. It's
Right.
women out here that are doing their thing and doing their thing, have their dates, they friends that they hook up with, or they have their marriages. You know what I'm saying? That are healthy marriages and stuff like that. So I tell you like this: it's to each his own, male, female. When you find that person, you got to want to grow with that person. Period. You got to want to find out about them. You got to, you got to click in some type of fucking way instead of just getting with somebody because you don't want to be alone.
I got a question. I got a question for the lady. Everything G just said, what really stuck out to y'all? Like what he just said.
What are we changing the subject?
Y'all ain't really talking about what he just said, and what he just said kind of stuck with me. I'm like, but I'm.
But you a dude, so you.
We couldn't answer because everybody was talking at the same time.
Okay, when he was.
I was gonna address him, but then everybody started talking. I was quiet, so we could listen.
That fucked up, cause he can't even repeat that shit the same way he just said it.
I heard what he said, but but my point of making the environment thing is that in your environment, this may be the type of woman you come encounter with every day. In my environment, dealing with the sisters I deal with from wherever or different places, they don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't think like that. Or they're not aggressive like that. They want to be in their feminine. They want their man to lead. They allow their men to lead. You know what I'm saying?
The only thing I'm saying is you're right about
See,
that.
how are you ask her to answer and then you talk while she's talking?
On the part what I'm talking about.
Well, let her finish. She might be getting to it. She might be letting her plane. Let her land her plane.
All right, cool. Go ahead.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it has to be in your mind of what you want to do and how do you deal with a man or a woman. Okay, it's not a book on it and a book of rules.
Okay.
It is not a book of rules on dealing with individual people, dating, they past trauma, they experiences. It's not a book. You have to find your fit and be able to work with that person. That person has to be willing to work with you. Period.
So listen, I've been celibate going on 3 years. May will make 3 years since I've had sex with anybody else besides myself. I chose to do that. I chose to do that because if I wanted dick tonight, I could call Dick. Dick is easy.
Big facts. I believe you. Any woman can do that. I tell women that all the time.
Dick is so easy. Y'all dicks don't have standards. A lot of y'all dicks don't have standards. So,
I know a pretty woman. Like, she's very attractive or whatever. Got her shit going on and everything. She has been celibate, she said, since 2015. And I had to ask her, like, how's that shit going for you? It ain't going good. You know what, bro? Ain't no man going for that, bro. That's just realistic, bro. Ain't no man going for that. I was like, so how long you been single? She like, ever since I been celibate. Well, shit, that shit should tell you something. Maybe you should start fucking something.
Maybe if some men would sit down and stop fucking so much, they'll be able to get inside their head and find out what the real shit going on with their ass.
So like I was saying, because he didn't let me finish.
I asked her. I was like, if a man date you, he takes this shit, he's spending money on you, you ain't gonna fuck him? He said no. I said, okay.
Mike, she was trying to answer your question, but you didn't let Mike.
No, he got a whole story now.
She was trying to answer your question. Let her answer. Hold on, let her answer your question. Go ahead, Mimi.
Oh my God, this is exhausting. So what I was basically saying is I chose to do that. And a lot of women choose to do that, not sharing our bodies with people that devalue women, that don't see women's worth. So the next person I lay with has to see me, not just a piece of pussy, but to see me.
Yeah,
right? And want more than, you know, like I want somebody that's stable and got their shit together because I got my shit together. And every time I date a guy that don't have their shit together, they feel intimidated. A lot of men say they want a woman that has their own. And then when they date a woman that had their own, they feel some kind of way.
All right, question. How long do you think it would take for you to marry somebody?
It could be a month.
You asking.
Right. See, that's cap shit.
But you asking a question that's hypothetical, really. Like it's.
Why you asking me a question if you don't like the answer?
Mom, let's be real. So you gonna tell me you gonna meet a man, move in with him and everything, and be like, are you gonna marry him in a month? Let's be real.
It can happen.
I've been proposed to in a 6-week period.
Did you accept?
And just because you can't don't mean another nigga will.
Did you accept?
I did not.
Okay, it don't matter then. That shit don't matter. That's irrelevant.
What the fuck is your question?
What are you talking about?
No, okay. Don't make no sense, bro.
You ain't accept. See, that's irrelevant. Okay, so back to my question.
What's irrelevant?
He's saying the fact that he's saying that she didn't accept the marriage is like it don't matter how many times you've been proposed to, how many times you accept it.
But my thing is like, why you always try to explain how he's thinking or how he's feeling? Obviously, he's so disconnected. He's so fucking disconnected.
Mimi, can I ask
you a question? That his questions don't make sense.
What you know? Hold up, Mike.
Hello, y'all. Mimi, can I ask you a question, please? Just yes. I was listening to you speak. And I just want to ask one question. If you want a man to have his shit together when you meet him, just like you're gonna have your shit together, then what do you want out of him after you meet him?
I want to be able to.
What can he do for? Listen to me now. Listen to the question. What do you want from him after you already got your shit together? You say you got your shit together. You want him to have his shit together. Tell me what y'all had to offer each other.
I want to be able to, like, anybody that you date should make you want to be better. In any sense of the word. I'm not even talking about.
The reason I said I want you to be specific is because you said you're gonna have your shit together. You're gonna have his shit together. So I want to know how this man is gonna attract you. How's he gonna attract you? How's he gonna make you feel any less or greater than the woman you already felt before you met her, because you said you're gonna have your shit together. He gonna have his shit.
He can't build you. You're already rich.
He gonna bring in what I would say bring in support
to the table to make you better.
So can I answer the question?
Yes, ma'am. I just want to get the question right so you understand what I'm saying.
So a man doesn't have, like, I've dated poor guys before, okay? But my thing is, when you make me better physically, mentally, like if I could grow and learn from you, because anybody that you date should make you want to be better and do better. Anybody, if they're an asset, the person that you date should be an asset to you. In some form of the way. So communication should be good. You know, when we connect mentally, I want a guy spiritually to connect to me, because I've done the helping the man and all that type of stuff. I'm no longer in a point in my life where I want to help anybody. Anybody, because the one thing about men, is y'all resent women that be having more than y'all. I don't want to date a man with that mentality no more.
Well, you just told me that you want him to have his shit together.
Yeah.
You're going to have your shit together.
Yeah.
Now, the spiritual part of him helping you, I understand and respect that, because I'm asking you, what can he bring to your life that you don't already have? You did
That's
say
what I'm talking
about. You said you want him to help you physically. I'm trying to figure out in these ways that you haven't already helped yourself before he came to you with these things, because you did say you're gonna have your shit together, so you're not already spiritually founded or physically founded before he come to you, to where you're able to not only receive help but to help him.
It depends on what shit you talking about to have together.
He has to be together.
Y'all always think materialistic. Stop thinking materialistic.
I'm not thinking materialistic, Miss Alicia. She said that. She just said she gotta have her shit together, whether she said materialistically or not, or whatever.
Well, she did. Okay, she didn't say that. She didn't say. She just said shit together. So maybe we need a definition of what shit together means.
And that's
shit together means to effectively be able to communicate. A person that has learned who they are, because a lot of men don't know who they are, right? When a man know who he is and he stand on who he is, it's a beautiful thing. When a man has confidence in who he is and how he leads, it's a beautiful thing. There's so many men that want to lead and don't know how. So when you don't know how to lead, you need to play your position. Everybody cannot be a leader. When you acknowledge who you are and you are comfortable with who you are, then we can move forward in that. But I've dated men that are so lost that they're still trying to find themselves, but want me to follow. How?
Well, one thing I do know for certain, two things for sure. The only part that I know a man gonna play is the lead, is the head.
Yeah,
all
the
that,
thing about it,
so it ain't no other parts for no real man.
The thing about that is every man's gonna try to lead.
Who the head of his household? It ain't no other part.
Every man's gonna try to lead because
that's the only part I know.
But you know, it sounds good.
Everything that you try to do don't mean you succeed the first time. So sometimes you make mistakes. Just like with the first child, you might have your oldest child might be already graduated. You might have a 6 and you might have an 8 and a 2-year-old. You're not gonna do the same things you did with that one because you seen where you made some mistakes. So just because a man trying to lead and he might fuck up and make some bumps, don't mean he can't lead.
Let Mike talk. Do y'all think Mike can lead? Go ahead, Mike.
I'm still going back to your Sullivan shit, bro, because you answered my question. How long do you think it would take? Okay,
your question is stupid.
Let me rephrase the question. How long you think a man can go without sex?
That has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, no. I'm asking you for a reason. How long do you? Because you said you celibate.
It depends on the man.
No, because you're a celibate. So I'm asking you a question.
I'm not a man. I cannot answer a man's question.
Yeah, because you're asking it like how long can a man go without sex? Are you asking how long can a man go without sex that she's dating, that they're dealing with each other? That's what you ask. That's what you're trying to ask?
Yes, basically.
If I was dating somebody, I'd be fucking them. I'm not dating them.
No, but you said
she's not celibate
maybe you was
because
dating,
she
man.
don't.
You
So you misunderstood what she was saying. She wasn't saying she's celibate. She's waiting till she get married. She just saying she ain't found nobody that's attracted to that got her to that point right now. That she want to have sex.
Oh, my thing is, bro.
I haven't been dating.
If she's saying a man, a man gonna want to goddamn hit that goddamn pussy before he say we together. You gotta test drive that goddamn car.
Mike,
that's you.
Mike don't understand nothing.
I don't think you listening. You missed that whole riff right there. She's not saying I'm just hypothetically speaking. Saying she was actually attracted to you. I know that's not the case. I'm just saying. Saying she was attracted to y'all was kicking it. If she feel like y'all vibing in the next couple of days or in a couple of weeks, she's not holding back. If it happens, it happens. But right now, she's not dating, putting herself in that situation for it to happen. That's what she's saying.
You're not celibate, mean you're not having sex till you're married. So she's not celibate. She might would just say she's not having.
No, it did not mean that. You better Google.
Wait, this is what I'm talking about. OG,
you understand what she's saying?
OG.
What's up?
OG, you understand what she's saying?
No.
Yeah,
But
she just speaking in text saying she hasn't participated in any contact with any man in over 3 years or 4 years. What she said.
He got it.
She was refraining from being intimate with anybody until she found the right person.
Well, you say you ain't found a man you want to fuck yet. Don't say you celibate.
Wait, so OG, you see how OG got it, right?
That's the definition of celibacy.
Okay, so here it is. If y'all pay attention, OG got it. You got it. But this nigga here that want to lead somebody ain't even fucking got anything that we say on this panel. Everything he said is confusing. But you want to lead a woman and you devaluing a woman that have a baby? You can lead somebody?
Listen to what I said.
You want a woman to follow you?
Listen to what I said. What's the definitions of celibate? When you're a celibate, that means you're not having sex till you marry. You basically just said you ain't had sex basically because you ain't found the nigga you want to fuck. So basically, you're not celibate.
Oh my God, this nigga.
Am I tripping?
Celibate.
I don't want to answer no more.
I think you getting celibate and a virgin to a married confused. If you celibate, that means you just not having sex.
I did not say I wanted to wait until I was married to have sex. I never said that.
Okay, cool.
You fucking disconnected.
Okay, cool. That what most women mean when they say celibate.
No, they don't.
Okay, cool. We got to understand it. Cool.
I hope
There go that thought that you know what most women mean.
Jesus Christ.
What happened at OG?
There go that shit.
No, we good. Cause I just met a female who said she's celibate, bro. She really mean like, but she's not having sex when she's married, and that's most time what women do.
Because you listen to an old stupid ass girl tell you that definition of celibacy.
Just look your shit up. Google. Google is for free, nigga. Google that shit. Damn.
Hey, no, let's just educate them. Let's just educate them.
I don't feel like being no teacher. No, not for a nigga that don't listen to it.
Let's just educate them, man.
Sometimes we have to look at the word and listen to how it's being spoken in context, and then you can tell whether it's meant spiritually or it's meant just staying away, refraining, and using it as a word. It's just how it's said.
Well,
he knows the Webster dictionary, what normal people use it as, but when you're using it in the context, as far as in theory, it's spoken how you say it because you're just describing it for yourself as an event.
They got sentences in the dictionary that explain the different context. It's saying noun, pronoun, verb.
Oh my God.
Hey, we're going to change the pace. I'm going to throw a question up there. We're going to change the pace. I got a question that's going to definitely change the pace. I think everybody, I don't think none of y'all answered this question before. So this is a change the pace question. You pull up to the top of the bridge Everybody, I need y'all, OG, Alicia, Mimi. You pull. I think Mike answered this question. I don't know. You pull up to the top of the bridge. You drive in your car. You see somebody about to jump. You get out the car. You about to talk them down. Talk them down. Let me see. Who's going to go first?
I want Mike to go first.
Well, we on to die, boy. That's you. That's your choice. Nigga, like that, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I said talk him
Ignorant.
down.
No nigga out of no shit. Hey, I'm gonna say it just like that. He gonna think about that shit like, damn, do I really want to die?
I'm just gonna go up. I'm gonna probably go up there and just tell him, bro, you can't drink all that water, man. If you playing, you sure better be careful. Cause that's what I'm telling you, boy. If you playing, if you ain't serious,
yeah, I ain't
come close enough for you to grab me and pull me over. So if you ain't serious, you need to come back over here, boy, because you playing too crazy, boy. Otherwise, now if he jump, y'all better know he can't drink all that water. I don't told him he couldn't.
He definitely didn't drink it all.
I ain't drinking none of it.
For real,
You didn't go the spiritual route.
Hey, you ready to jump? Hey, I salute you. Hey, I tell your mama you love her. What you want me to say? It's you.
Go ahead, Alicia.
I think she walked off. It's your turn. You go until she come back. Go ahead. Talk her down. You pull up. You drive in your car across the bridge. You just like, what? This man about to jump. You get out your car. You got to talk him down.
But if I don't know, I'm driving. Cause how the hell I know he finna jump? Nigga, I'm gonna keep
you
driving.
See him on the thing. You see him as
you had your turn, Mike. That's why I let you go first.
It's niggas walk across.
Mike, you already had your turn.
See, that's why I want him to go first, so he wouldn't have nothing else to say.
Okay.
That shit ain't work.
Go ahead, baby.
So basically, I would be like, what's going on that you want to end it all today? Because tomorrow there's always a day to fix things. There's somebody that loves you. You're valued. And even though you might not feel it today, and I know it might be a dark time for you, there are people that love you. I love you. Why don't you get down and let's talk about it and see how I could help you to make you look at life in a different way. You might be sad today, but tomorrow might be the happiest day of your life. So don't give up today, not knowing what's around the corner for you.
I'm not gonna jump.
Just come a little closer. Help me out.
I'm not gonna jump.
Help me get down. Can you come a little closer? What you say your name is? Mimi. Come a little closer, Mimi. Now pull your ass right over with me. Rico.
All right, Alicia. Your turn. You pull up to the bridge. You come across. You got to jump. You got to talk him down. This man cannot jump. You can't let him jump.
Zaz going over messing with me. He going over messing with me.
I don't know.
Expect that from you, OG.
I guess it would depend on. I guess it depends on.
What am I going to say? I didn't.
Hold on. She's trying to answer. Go ahead.
I don't know. I guess it would depend on how he was on that bridge. If he was on that bridge in a manner where I could probably, I mean, this just me. Maybe I would probably sit by him, kind of find out who he is, because this is somebody I don't know, right?
Yeah.
Find out who he is, talk to him, kind of get a place with him so he can talk. Let him talk. Listen.
But you telling us you have to talk to us as if we're on the bridge, babe.
Yeah, we about to jump.
Oh, so you finna jump. I might walk up like, hey, how you doing? My name's Alicia. Introduce myself. My name's Alicia. I see everything not okay.
That man finna jump, bro.
I mean, if a person want to jump, they gonna jump. If they gonna jump, they gonna jump. If they want somebody to just sit and listen to them, they just gonna sit and listen. I can't tell you what I would say because ain't none of y'all really in that position.
No, I'm necessarily us.
I'm disappointed, Alicia.
Why?
I'm disappointed because you're a cop. Don't cops deal with stuff like that?
Yeah.
We do. But I just was telling you what I would do as a cop. You saying I gotta sit there. I'm actually I can't actually sit and talk to you and see what your behavior is, what your demeanor is. You know what I'm saying? That's something you got to read. You know, it ain't no rehearsed speech.
Yeah.
It ain't no rehearsed speech.
I'm on the bridge.
Hey G, hey, read the comments real quick.
It ain't real.
I did. I've been reading them.
Read the one.
You know, it ain't real. I can't tell you. You know, I can hypothetically say what I'm gonna say, but you know, you might just want somebody to sit there and listen to you talk. Hell, I'm gonna sit there and listen to you talk. I'm gonna sit there and listen to you tell me your story.
I can't
Be
remember
heard.
my last answer when I did it the first time, so I'm gonna come up with another answer. I'm gonna just go up there. I'm gonna get up on the thing right beside you, and I'm
gonna sit with you. Yeah.
I'm gonna like this. How I'm gonna fuck with his head. I'm gonna like, shit. What you jumping about, man? Because I'm about done with this shit too. I'm gonna get him talking first, and then once I get him talking about what he gonna jump, I'm like, man, this some bullshit. Let me tell you about my shit. Come down right quick. Come down right quick.
That might work.
I can grab him and talk to him, and then some of that stuff out tomorrow and all that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know. If you ever had a person know a friend that tried to commit suicide, or I mean,
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say like this. I'm not one to be sitting here talking about experiences. So I can't really say, like, you know what I'm saying? You have to be in that predicament, and what come to your mind and on your heart is just gonna come.
At the end of the day, yeah, you do, because we can try to think what we're saying and have fun with it, but once you in that moment, when you in that moment, that's when you gonna really know what you
No, ain't no damn grown man get me up there. If he want to jump, I stop and talk to him, but we are not sitting by him playing patty cake. We ain't doing shit like that, G-Bo. I don't need to hug him.
You know you.
Hold his hand and escort his ass off there, because I didn't escort him up there. Now, we going to talk nice, but I got a lot of shit to lose, buddy. You ain't going to bump me on mistake and I fall off that motherfucker. No, I'm going to be on flat ground.
You ain't going to bump me and I end up hitting splash.
Look, I'll toss his ass a parachute. I'm not going up there like that. I'm serious. I'm sorry. Now, child, I'm going. A child jump over, I'm going over. That's just it, bro. That's it. My conscience ain't gonna let me sleep forever if I don't go over. Yeah. But a grown ass man, even a woman.
Oh no, they jump. If they already jumping, they're a grown person. I'm like, man, I tried.
Look,
I ain't jumping.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do. A person wanna die, they wanna die. Some people just want to be heard. If you ever had a friend or know someone that has attempted suicide, committed suicide, some people just want to be heard.
And some people be serious, Miss Alicia. Some people be serious. And when you can't,
that's what I say. If they want to do it, they're gonna do it. A person that want to commit suicide, and tell you one thing, they just gonna do it.
Yeah, they're not gonna keep telling you I'm gonna do this. They want you to talk them down.
You might have came.
They want you to talk them down if they sitting there.
My mama always taught me life is about choices.
Goddamn, like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. All right, people, we coming to the end of the night. We got one more question before we get up out of here. It's one of the, I had it up here for a couple weeks. I ain't never put it up here.
You love Dorsey shit, man.
Why do people? I know people have seen these videos. This is just this is maybe back more when we was younger, but still a question that I was curious what people thought. Why do people let someone walk right up on them and showing them aggressive and showing that they're ready to fight? Because we done seen these videos where these dudes be arguing, and you can tell the dude, he's sizing them up. As men, I know we done seen it. You can tell the way he's standing, he done got right, like, bro, he finna square the hell at you. Why do people let people walk up all the way up on them, women or men, when you can tell they already lit, like they anger is there, and you gonna still let them walk up on you, then you shock when they hit you?
Well, you never know, because a lot of people talk crap, but don't get physical.
Yeah.
But you got your own personal space.
But
when a person cross that personal space, they in there. We in there.
I don't know. The only thing I can say to that is that whoever was talking that shit let somebody walk up on them. They shouldn't have been talking that shit.
Exactly.
That's all I can say because ain't nowhere in the world you gonna let anybody that's showing an act of aggression.
Yeah, you
walk up
already
on
in the
you
heat of
unless
that.
you scared.
Yep.
That's the only thing gonna stop you from
Yeah.
stopping the aggressive person is fear itself. You gotta be scared to say, I ain't gonna stop that dog from biting me. Hell nah, man.
I don't like people in my personal space personally.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm
I
trying to tell you
don't
now.
like you in my personal place unless I really fuck with you like that. Even if I'm not even arguing, but if we already in a heated argument and you just keep coming closer and closer, once you get an arm reach, you basically telling me the fight about to start.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I'm not waiting to see if you're gonna
the
hit
fight
me
already
first.
started. Once you cross that, you know, when you was little, you say you cross that line. Once that line crossed, they already in there. They in there.
Already in there.
Most times a person gonna say certain words is gonna equal fighting anyway. They gonna let you know we fight, but they gonna probably say something out their mouth that you ain't gonna appreciate. That you know damn well if you was close enough, you'll punch them in their damn mouth.
Okay.
So it's all good.
Hey, I got a question for G. Hey, G.
What up?
What's the title of your live?
Let's talk about it.
Nah, what's the title that you put on Facebook of your live?
Oh, you talking about the Charleston White?
And who else?
Oh yeah. Shit, I forgot. You talking about
you be so off topic, bro. See, I'm here to help you out.
I'm on topic. What we did is we switched out to the Shanti shit and what's call it, but I had already posted that, so I know people might be looking for it. But we ain't got time. We gonna just start off with that. They'll be all right. If you watching, y'all will be all right. We'll kick off with that next week. Let's talk about it. Because that's gonna open a whole can of worms. You already know when Love Dorsey come in here, the way she come, that's gonna open a whole can of worms. We're gonna be here for another 30, 45 minutes.
What was the topic, if I may ask?
It was just some of the
Play the video, bro. Play the video.
Dorsey was talking about in the video. I got a little bit of it right here. I can play
just the term lame, like when we're talking about being cool, like you go back to school.
Yeah.
That term is for things like, oh, that activity or that particular thing, that's lame. That's not cool. That's not hip. That particular genre of music, we don't like that. That's lame to us.
Yeah.
That's the context of where that genuinely comes from. With the way we using it now, we ignorant as hell. We want to call anything lame that I mean, I'm just keep it real, that we know our inner self-esteem, right? We want to call shit lame that we don't actually believe based on where our self-esteem is at, that we could actually attract and maintain a life with.
Yeah.
It's the reason why, like when you look at Russell and Sierra, you know, the verbiage gets centered around Russell is what y'all fucking kids need.
Yeah.
But a lot of you probably couldn't maintain a guy like that because you so hot in the ass that if you're not getting certain excitement, you finna run out and pass your pussy out everywhere. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has to do with self-esteem, discipline as a woman, you know, how we view us.
Yeah.
To sum it up, it's a projection. When you see us talking about lane, we're projecting.
Do you think that women see Russell as more like the Mark, like the dude that's easily finessed though?
After they done got their ass tore up from like what when you say okay, so let me change that. When you say, because you said see him like a Mark or like the guy that's easily.
Okay, so I'll give you an example.
No, but I get what you were asking. What I'm saying is a simple-minded woman, yes. Simple bitches, yes, they will view him like that. The idea is, if that's my spouse, I don't want to feel like it's hard to finesse you out of anything. When you refer to your wife, you use a lot of verbiage that she gets the fruits of your labor. So the idea that Russell is a lame because he may be easier to get things out of or easier to, you know what I mean? I don't know, impress or woo, so to speak. That's absurd.
It's like it's a little lengthy. It's only about right up under 10 minutes, little clip to get into everything that she was talking about. But I know she ain't touch on the shit Mike wanted to hear. Yeah. I know he.
On that part right there too. Hey, yeah, I wish you would have kept playing it a little more further. You should have went to the part about Future, because Future came up in that same subject. That's why she was like, yeah, they want to Russell after they get their ass whooped, but before then they want to Future.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll
Depend
definitely
on the woman.
we're gonna definitely chime into that. We're gonna break that down. We open up with the show. I apologize because like I say, we end up talking about some other stuff. We still had a good show.
We still had some flavor. We still have flavor. We have flavor tonight.
Well, we gonna definitely jump on that and get that clip going. I'm gonna set it up where we could be on the side. See the way I had it. I have it
Right.
the way I had it. We had it, at Black.
You did it earlier.
I know.
Because I had that first clip in another slot, and I put that one in that slot because it's a habit. It's a habit, but I'm gonna have to start putting it in the other slot when I'm loading up. But it's all good. I appreciate everybody tuning in next Thursday. Anybody, if you're not a regular on the show, you're more than welcome to come back and chime in. You know what I'm saying? It was a good time. Had some good conversation. I love it. We had a little bit more control tonight. So I appreciate everybody on the panel. I appreciate it.
El Nino. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a great night tonight.
Y'all do the same.
Blessings to each and every one of you. Peace out. We see y'all Thursday.
What time you usually try to come on? Because I'm at a different time stamp.
I sent out the link. I sent out the links about 7:30, 7:45, so we can get started. If everybody get there, we get started about 7:45 to 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is really the latest I like to start. So
Cool.
But if you just send me a friend request, send me a message, I'll be able to send you the link when I do it. I just have to send it to your brother because he can just send it to you.
I used to be your friend, I think.
Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna tell. I might have had one of them damn lives. It's like,
No, long time ago. Because
let me give y'all some information. When he log off, we still be on. We always be talking on these motherfuckers, but we won't be on live. But we talk about
this. Talking shit. Mimi finna go ahead to bed. You didn't work Mimi nerve for the night.
Bro, like everybody, bro. Every time we talked about this shit last week.
I love it though. I love it.
The only one to stay on.
Goes out and shit because she ain't gonna take. You ain't gonna take no shit.
I got homework to do.
Oh my girl, she ain't gonna take no shit. I love it. I love and actually I like her energy. That's what I like because people they know how me. I've been always talking. I might be speaking sometimes, and they think we can't have this conversation with women and have whether we end up agreeing or not. So I like that we be able to have these conversations and have different dialogue and talk about different things and different opinions because everybody ain't gonna see shit the same. And that's real shit.
Now I was just gonna know that, like after the show over, we still be on here. Because y'all always leave, but we still be on this.
Yeah, Mike, I'm gonna go get me something to eat. You try to get these ladies to stay so they can talk to your ass.
I got homework to do. I told you that.
Hold on, so you ain't agree.
I've had enough of Mike for one night.
I don't have my license yet in psychiatry, so
okay. Everybody, yeah, let's talk about it. Come on, let's talk about it. Don't be scared, just talk about it. Come up on the panel if you want to and talk about it. Got a problem with the way the world moving, let's talk about it. Political, I don't do it much, but we can talk about it. Relationships and marriage, yeah, we gotta talk about it. It needs better balance, so that means we gotta talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it. Yeah, we gotta talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it. Won't you come and talk about it? The violence on ourselves, oh yeah, we gotta talk about it. The way these kids living out here, we gotta talk about it. It can be something serious or it can be something funny. It can be about food or it can be about money. It can be about your life or how you setting your goals. Nobody telling you what to do, that mean you taking control. So let's talk about it, talk about it. Come on and just talk. You didn't like what I said, that's cool, we can talk. It might not change how I feel, but it's okay for us to talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it. Ain't nothing wrong to talk about it. Talk